That's so exciting.
It can't get more exciting than this one. Oh, right, good evening. Welcome to BSTV. You've joined us again. Hopefully, you're on the right channel, and if you're not, welcome to the TCR Challenge Cup Season 17. We're in Week 8. This is Road America. It's the full course. We're on a sprint feature week, which I'll explain in a minute. We've got a very, very hot track, Alan. It's 47 degrees. I'm Pete Bingham, and I'm joined in the booth, as ever, for some logic, some sensible conversation, and all things that are genius. Alan Toon, good evening.
Good evening, Pete, my dear. Good evening, folks. Very nice to be here. I do like Road America. Well, I like to drive it.
Yeah.
It's the most enjoyable venue.
It is. It features a lot in the endurance races around iRacing. It's a track built for endurance races. We have a different prospect tonight, so let's find somebody to look at. Let's go and find Logan. Where's Logan? There's Logan, and I'll get rid of the on-screen visuals for you all. We have 28 drivers in the session. Again, very healthy numbers for this league, maintaining throughout the season. As we saw last time, Alan, it's proven to be quite a popular league now.
Yeah, it just adds to the excitement, doesn't it, Pete?
Yeah, it seems to. It's been it's a ridiculously competitive league this season as well, which we'll talk about now, shall we? Let's go and have a look at the pro standings. Let's have a butchers at this. So Stephen Walker.
Yes.
We're on the right hand
Look
column.
at that!
Yeah.
Goodness me!
It's certainly proving to be very competitive. Stephen Walker leads by only 11 points. I don't think we've ever been in this situation, Alan. I don't recall a league season where we've been that close before at the top of the table.
It's unbelievably tight, isn't it? I didn't realise it was crept up so tightly. And look at Simon Trendle as well, very quietly crept into a podium place.
Yeah, you'd
No,
be very
I
worried.
wouldn't have realised that. The
No.
way, just so below the bloody radar. There he is.
The-
Fantastic drive.
Almost a bigger surprise to me, given the fact that he's had such a bad season so far, is Sam Blees in fourth. Only 5 points behind Simon. I mean, either of those two could oust our multiple previous champion Stephen Walker off that top spot and push Logan down a bit. But Logan's proven to be a highly competitive prospect, Alan.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, very, very quick. Logan is putting some absolutely sterling performance, hasn't he? He's absolutely worth his second position there against this kind of quality opposition as well. He's worth every bit of it.
Well, Logan is stuffed in the middle of a whole load of previous and current champions. So Stephen Walker, Simon Trendle, Sam Blees all have won multiple championships, and Spencer is our current reigning champion. He's languishing back in 5th place there, and he's not here again tonight, so that's the second race week that he's not attended. He's given everybody else a shot at the title, Alan. It's generous of him, isn't it?
Well, Spencer is a very kind man. He is, and I think he's probably. I actually think winning the title and holding it this season means an awful lot to him.
Oh yeah, too right.
Yeah, because he was the only person, the fastest person not to ever win it, wasn't he? And that would kind of stuck to him a bit.
It did, and that has now stuck to the name in 11th place, which is Wobbly. Wobbly kneecaps, 531 points. He is now officially the fastest driver never to have won this championship, but have raced in many seasons. He's a BSTV driver, or he was. He's now racing for Spectre 6. Well, let's see what he can do over the next couple of seasons, because he won't want to carry that moniker for too long, will he?
No, not indeed. And if it will bring him to all the races and make him really get his head down for a complete season of competitive racing, of course he could do terribly well, couldn't he?
He could demolish the league in theory. I never said that, of course. That will be cut from the broadcast and never mentioned again. Right, let's have a look at Pro-Am. So Daniel Mills leads the way, 1,094 points, only 44 ahead of your captain, Alan.
Yes, crikey. Well, it's a stunning from Daniel, but his team has been absolutely outstanding, the whole bunch of them. They're just driving the wheels off their cars, but it's great to see my captain in that very worthy second place
I
after
know.
all his hard work. And yeah,
Yeah.
well done him. But Martin, look at that third
Yeah.
place. Now look at all the names behind. There's some absolutely
I know.
column of people. And yeah, you don't get those places in the top three here without really earning them. There's no gifts.
No, no, not at all. And you look at who is in that list of names in the tower, like you said, and we got Martin Shirley. He's the teammate of Daniel. Christopher Smith, is he another teammate of Daniel? I think he is. Yeah. So that's RD Simsport in three of the four top four places in this particular category. Then you got then you got Jamie Wilson, who we know very very well. And Matthias Schultz, who's proven himself to be a very competitive racer.
Yes, and reliable, consistent.
Absolutely. Right, let's have a look further forward here. So we've got the AM class. Chris Dixon's still up at the top of that one. He is slowly extending his lead over Anthony Hilton. Fiona's in third. David Ayres in fourth, last season's champion. And then Arnaud Chenonnier holding his own in fifth, Alan. This is going to be a very competitive finish to this season.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff. I'm excited for Chris. I'm pretty sure this will be the first time he's ever led something like this as a mini championship. This will be great for his confidence. And Anthony, we know, is a really fast driver and great performances by Fee. And our reigning champion David in fourth and still not giving up the ghost by any means. And there's only 8 points between him and Fee.
I know, that's
Fiercely
very, very
contested,
close.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Fiercely contested.
And we've seen that Fee can be at the top of this table anytime she wants to, really. And I think with a bit of consistency, she'll end up back there. Let's have a look at team standings. Result X Pure Sims not demolishing the league. Last season we saw an absolute annihilation by Team Geodesic, Hydro Race Geodesic Racing. This time not the case because they split their team up. So now we've got Result X Pure Sims at the top there, 2,477 points. Almost no points at all behind them, really. 13 points is Team Chimera. RD Simsport, 8 points, sorry, behind them. That is the tightest top three I've seen ever in our league.
Yes.
That is remarkable.
That's 9 drivers, isn't it? Or getting on for it.
3,
at least
4,
8.
5, 6, 7, 8 drivers. 8 drivers, that is.
Yes, 8 drivers. And that's all the points between them.
I know. It's
amazing.
It is amazing,
yeah. Of course, Hydro Race Geodesic split their almost unbelievably strong team, and they've still got somebody in 4th place.
I know, remarkable. Absolutely remarkable.
Yeah.
Spectre 6 there, last season's champions. Last season's runner-up in 5th place. That shows you how competitive this season is already. Driver of the meeting, Logan. Probably thanks to me, because I think I voted for him 3 times, Alan. Is top of the table. Daniel Mills in 2nd place, and then joint 3rd is all of the other drivers that you can see there with 1 point. That is again similar to previous seasons, but not quite, because Logan and Daniel have proven themselves to be remarkable drivers multiple times this season.
Yes, they've really turned on the style. There isn't a single name on that list that doesn't deserve to be there. They've all earned it, but Logan has been outstanding, hasn't he? Daniel has just sustained really good performances in every race, and Logan's been really outstanding up against the fastest drivers we know of and competing in the top 3 consistently.
Yeah. The consistency is the key. Your point is very well made there. That's what gets you the points in this little championship. And then also to be fighting for is your Safe Driver Award. And look who's at the top of it. Remarkable.
Yes.
Safe, consistent, high scoring, Logan McKenzie.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I've
Great
not
to see
got it
Chris
in
in
my
second, but how Logan's
yeah.
doing that, I don't know, because I've seen him right in the middle of all the most intense competition all season.
Yeah. Chris Dixon,
yeah.
second in class. Yeah, I think second in class. in AM Championship, right up there in the Safe Driver Award. And Martin Shirley we saw towards the top of the Pro-Am, and is fourth in here. David Danza has done a lot less laps than the people around him. But no, we shouldn't shout out about that any less, because that is a remarkable achievement. But
Yeah.
Logan, Chris and Martin with over 2,900 turns each. That's mega, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be very happy with themselves. That's just conscientious and clean driving. Beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, it's very, very good. Right, back to live running. We are in qualifying. Nobody's actually done a lap yet because the laps around here are so long.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Did you see that colour? Red
Oh, it's
lush
lush,
around
isn't
there.
it?
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to go on board with someone. Let's see if we can go on board with Logan, because he's got a bit of a toe from
Yes.
whoever that is in front of him. So, and we're at a good point on the lap to
Oh,
do so.
yeah.
Let's find
Going
me a
up the
decent
hill.
camera. Where's cockpit gone? There.
This is also important. You need to get such a great to go through this section so you get a good release onto going up the hill. Because if you pour through here and you slow up the hill, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, let's have a look at this. So,
It's just a
Logan.
long straight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mega Road America straight. It goes on forever. He's got a toe, even though the car in front, which might be wobbly, it might be Stephen. I'm not really that sure. I'm going to have a look at it later.
Stephen.
Is it Stephen? Right, thank you. Giving him a toe there. That must be wobbly behind him then. Maybe there's tactics in that. It's turn one. It's a fourth gear right-hander, very, very fast. Turn two, you'd be forgiven if you missed it because it was that little kink back there. This is turn three. Before you get onto Moraine Straight, third gear, roll it out as wide as you are willing to do so. There is a 1X out there for the super brave. But down Moraine Sweep, this is, and into Moraine Turn, I think it is at the bottom of here. I'm going to have to get a track map.
Oh, wide and wide.
That's nice. A lovely turn in there from both drivers. Hopefully you didn't pick up a 1X there, because that looked a little bit extra wide. Under the bridge here and into this second gear left-hander, which makes you get prepared here for this right-hand kink. It's called the kink. And into Hurry Downs, which is this corner. I've not got a track map. I'm going to have to find one. And then this very tight left-hander here, second gear, leads you into the carousel. Every American course has a carousel. You want to stick to the inside line here. Bolt yourself to that right-hand line. Stick it in fourth. Stay there. You can drop to third, and you get a bit of a squirt out the corner in the right car. And then up through the gears into fifth, and then you're into the kink. This is the most lethal corner known to man. Don't go that far. Oh! And that's an invalidated lap. Yes, yes. And through goes wobbly kneecaps there. As we head towards Canada Corner, which is a third gear most times, second gear this time. Right hand turn. Use as much as you can of the left hand bit of runoff strip there through Thunder Valley, and then up and over the crest of this turn. Wobbly's screwed it as well. He's out of it, and then through to the end of the lap as we joined it, Alan.
Well, let's see if he's got his composure. No, he hasn't.
Oh no, he's bailed. He's bailed. In fact,
yes.
all of them bailed on that one. That's a remarkable fact that all of them decided to bail out. Let's find Renee or Renee. I don't know. Here we are. He's doing very well. He's very high in the standings. We kind of skipped over him, and potentially you would think accidentally, but I did it on purpose because there's a lot to shout out about this boy. He's very, very fast. He's got that Veloster on a string. He has done very, very well this season so far for Cutting Corny TCR team, and they have a huge following. In fact, looking at this, Georges Schumacher is on the chat shouting for CCT TCR team. Donut is on there as well, saying go 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 CCT go go go. And there's someone trying to compete with me for doing love hearts, so I'm gonna have to beat them to death on that one. We can hear Discord beeps. I know. I've tried changing to Discord streamer and it doesn't really work. So you're gonna have to put up with it. So, and then yeah. So Donut is Kurt, of course. And then who else? Spencer is in Turkey, Alan.
Oh, lovely. Well,
Wow.
yes, he did say he was going there, didn't he? And
Yeah, I hope he doesn't
and
smile because he'll blind us all, and he's clearly got a massively full head of hair as a result.
it's yeah. Well, I hope he's having a lovely, enjoyable holiday with his family.
Yes.
It certainly gives me an awful lot of pleasure when he's on the track on a Wednesday night, and I think he
Yeah.
definitely earns his break. That's for sure.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And he turns up just for the enjoyment of racing most of the time, which is the best thing you can hope for this league at all. We are now up to 29 drivers, more are joining every second. So, at the moment, in this qualifying session, which leads to a 20-minute sprint race, which leads to a 5-minute warm-up, which then leads to a 40-minute feature race where they will have to pit on 30% fuel. We have Stephen Walker leading the way. He is the second car in your picture. He's getting a tow from his own teammate, which is Wobbly Kneecaps. As they go across the line, who will be top of the pile? Neither of them, because this is an outlap for both of them.
Pete, you keep
Yeah,
dropping out. You keep dropping out.
I
Well, I
do.
keep losing you. Yes,
Oh dear. Well, let's hope that that doesn't happen.
it's an important, exciting, crucial moment in the race.
Yeah, I wonder if that's reading through to the
And
broadcast.
also it's dipping into a slight
dipping
echo,
into a
and then
slight
dipping out
echo,
to it,
into a
as
slight
if you
dipping out
normally
Right. Well,
was.
let's hope that that is not a feature throughout the course of the broadcast.
Yes,
So
at the
that-
moment it's fine.
Right. Okay. Let's keep with that then. Let's be positive. Let's hope that it doesn't rear its ugly head again. So Stephen Walker is your current leader of qualifying. So he's got the fastest time so far. Logan McKenzie has the second fastest time so far, and we've seen how rapid he is this season. Absolutely stunning performances. And then, heartwarmingly, for me at least, Simon Trendle has the third fastest time at the moment in that Elantra.
Yeah, well done, Simon.
Yeah.
And yeah, now Stephen did say he was a bit ambivalent about his place, didn't he?
He
Said he's
did,
neither
he
all cold about it. Now I know that you and I, it's a bit of a favourite track for both of us. I
Yes,
love
it is.
driving around here.
I love it. I could do any amount of laps around here. I would never get bored. It's just too good. And another heartwarming moment is Jay Corley is not at the bottom of the table. He is in fourth place, Alan. Fourth.
Yay!
Yes.
Well done,
Get in.
Jay.
He's in a team which is heading the championship at the moment. Hopefully, all those nasty little snaps that he has are a thing of history.
Yes.
He's towing your captain round because your captain is currently in fifth place
Yes.
and getting a decent tow. But it is great to see Jay Corley in a senior position, we'll call it, high up the table, and doing what we know him to do best, which is compete at a high level. So he has, oh, maybe not. We commentators curse. Jamie Wilson bleeding through on all of these guys has just rocketed himself through that. Or was that? That might have been Simon actually. Is that Simon? It's
Probably, wasn't it?
Yeah, Simon has the blue when
Number
wing
7.
mirrors. Yeah, and then
This
Jamie
champion
Wilson. Where's
banner.
Jamie Wilson languishing down in 18th at the minute. He's got the yellow wing mirrors, just so that you can see that. But yes, Jay Corley, fantastic streams that he does. He's currently live. He's got 4 people watching. I have to say I am happy because we have more, Alan. We've got a massive 10 watching at the moment.
Really,
Yeah.
Pete? Well, that's that makes me feel all goosebumpy all over me.
Yeah, it's good. I won't tell you then that last week we had 31 watching at one point. I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? And a massive 510 viewings of our broadcast last week. That is, it makes me feel brilliant about
Really?
myself. But yeah,
Wow.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that is it.
Amazing.
499 of those were me, obviously watching it on repeat. Pete Newman says he's on holiday in Devon and not quite as nice as Turkey. I'd argue the point.
Yeah. I lived in Devon for what 12 years.
12 years. Wow,
Yeah.
that's remarkable. That's
So
really
I'm
nice.
kind of fond of. I've still got good friends in Devon. I've still got offspring in Devon.
Have you really? Right, that's good.
Yes,
That means
indeed.
You can bank a free holiday off them if you cared to. But we right. So Wobbly has now moved himself up the rankings. He is now third. if he maintains this. They've only got another minute to go, so this will be the last lap for most people. This is a heat race, so it'll chin them all out as soon as they are done with the lap. He is leading his own teammate, and that's probably a strategic move to tow Stephen around the lap anyway. I don't think he's going to get out of the way because there's not enough in that for Stephen to actually benefit from overtaking Wobbly. So we'll see how they end up shortly. Logan is no longer on track. Simon is no longer on track, but Christopher Smith, in an Audi, Alan, is currently in 5th place. What's that about?
Well, he's been fast all season. It doesn't matter what the track is. He makes that Audi hum.
He really does. Hum it does, and he's doing a great job. I mean, kind of, this is a good track for the Audi, right?
I would say we should favour it, and I think it clearly is.
Yeah, and Naveed is not
having
able
said
to.
that, I knew Chris has been getting great performances out of it, hasn't he?
He has. He's been very good this season. And Naveed also drives the Audi, and he's not able to race this evening. I think he's on holiday. The other racers in the Audi. Oh, Stefan isn't on track at the moment. That is.
No, but saying that, it just make me think, right? They've all been having a good season.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, absolutely.
So the Audi has really been working.
Oh, I've lost Alan now. And I don't know whether it's Alan losing me or me losing Alan. It's actually me losing Alan. So let's see what happens. Has he come back? Are you back, Alan?
Yes, I'm back.
I have assessed the situation, and
yeah,
you're losing us, I think, rather than.
Well, that's interesting.
So I'm carrying through to the broadcast.
How would I know that?
You won't. Only I can know that. Right. So
one of your mystical powers, Pete.
I'm going to extend gridding while I get through this field. I'm going to do names only. I'm going to try to because I abandoned my own tactic last time. So let me try and find somebody on track. There we go. Christopher Smith. He's reliable. He won't flash his lights. Don't worry. Stephen Walker will be your pole man for the evening. Well done to him. Half a second, Alan. Oh my God.
Yes, and we know how important it is in this first race.
Yeah,
it's crucial.
On the front row with him, Logan McKenzie, half a second slower, or Stevens half a second faster. Cup half empty, cup half full. Wobbly will join his teammate directly behind him on the second row in 3rd. Simon Trendle in 4th, Christopher Smith in 5th, Jay Corley in 6th. Well done to you. Carl Hardy in 7th, Rene Earhart in 8th. Alex Savillano Lado has managed to get into the session. Get in! Welcome back to Alex. I didn't see that happen, but well done to him. He's a Racing Forces car. I said I wouldn't mention the teams, but I have to on that one. Daniel Mills in 10th, Pete Van Gool, PVG in 11th, Jamie Jeffrey in 12th in that unicorn-powered Elantra. 13th will be Stefan Goebel in his Audi. Martin Shirley in 14th, Kasper Smirnov, who joined us the last time for the first time, in 15th, Dietmar Hoos for CCT in 16th. Shouldn't say the teams, I need to get through the names. 17th will be Roger Morton. Chris Needham will be in 18th, previous ex-champion. 19th will be Jamie Wilson. Matthias Schultz in 20th. 21st will be Matt Flannery. Jura Larkinen in 22nd. David Ayres in 23rd. Anthony Hilton in 24th. 25th will be, I can't find it on the screen, Harry George. 26th will be Kylie, Jason Haddington. 27th will be Andy Littler, and 28th will be Fiona Siddons. No Chris. Where is he? No, he's not there. Chris Dixon's not here. Ooh, crikey. I'm going to have to change stuff very quickly. Do this, and do this. And we are ready to race. And we're gone, Alan.
Oh, they're gone. My word, they've dropped it. And Barney's very excitable this evening.
He's very excitable, yeah. Drag race to the first turn, and Stephen Walker's covering off that right-hand side of the track, Alan.
But he's trying to make his advantage at the head of the grid count. And, of course, Logan's doing everything he possibly can to stymie that ambition, and there he goes. He's done it. Now,
he has.
That isn't easy. That's determination, and, well, he must have got just the perfect lift on that car.
Definitely.
It's not easy to out-drag Stephen.
No, it's not. There's a few little exchanges of places further back, but nothing dramatic apart from Andy Littler is up 4 places from the start, and that is a burning car behind him in the form of Harry George.
Oh,
And we
is
got,
that oil on the track?
oh,
And
look at that.
oh my word, could
Jura
be.
Larkinen, where are you off to? Where is
Now,
he? There he is.
oh dear.
Oh, and
Feels like
Christopher
it's gone for an
Smith.
excursion.
Where is Christopher Smith? He was in 5th,
Oh,
and I was
Chris.
singing his praises, and now he's not on track at all. We'll look at that again in a second.
The way his car's running, he's back
he's-
on the track,
yeah.
and now he can accept the challenge.
Yeah, so the start of this race is whoa, Logan!
Whoa!
Oh, Stephen! Oh dear! Oh dear! I'm not sure my heart can cope with this, Alan.
Well,
oh my God!
it's very exciting, Pete, but look at this.
Round the carousel.
The trust in the drivers, the confidence, and the handling, just absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. This is absolute the purple ribboned.
Yeah.
TCR racing. You won't see better than this.
Yeah, nice flashing of lights from Logan. Thank you very much. We'll talk about ATC in a minute, mate. As the 2 Spectre 6 cars hound him with Simon Trendle wanting to get on that podium slot right in front of him, but Wobbly is in it at the minute. That rhymes. That was good. I enjoyed that. Look at this, though. Alex Sabellano-Lado, new kit, new caboodle.
Wow.
He's got the wrong paint on, but we'll forgive him that, shall we?
It looks psychedelic. We like his paint, and he's right there. Alex, well done.
I know. He's not raced for ages, you know. He really hasn't. He's been off the rig. He's not had a rig. So this is brilliant. Oh, we've got loads of people on the
I remember
chat.
you saying, was it last week or the week before, that he should be on the track with us, and magically he appears. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. You know, one of the funniest things that I've just seen on the chat? Laura O'Connor. She is Naveed's other half, the better half, clearly, and obviously. She's busy shouting for Stephen Walker. So brilliant, love it. Can't shout that more. Slackjaw Hussein, which I'm guessing is Naveed, and he's saying, "Calm down, Laura. Can't do the translation of the last bit because it's FFS." You can code that yourself, folks. So that's clearly Naveed. So welcome to Laura and Naveed on holiday somewhere, sunny and warm probably. Jenny is on the chat shouting for CCT as ever. Renee is doing a brilliant job. He's now in 5th place and he's holding his own behind that group in front of him.
Yes, he's got Carl. He's doing a favour for my Carl, who's there.
Yeah.
Hanging on in that shadow, he's making a nice hole in the air, and good man him. That's what I say. Renee, keep it up. But look at these two pro-ams stuck together right in the middle of the pro fight.
Yes, you couldn't ask for more. You really couldn't. Jamie Wilson, I don't know whether he's getting beaten up or not, but he is up 4 places from his start position. There was some drama at the beginning. We will go back and look at it before the end of this race, but at the moment there's too much to look at. Chris Needham's doing very well as well. He's
Mr. Smirnov as well, who is
where's Casper?
Again,
where is Casper?
Zooming up.
Oh my God! Up 6 places. The most forward driving person. He's in the council colours still, so hopefully he'll find himself an individual paint, we'll call it. At the moment, what's Pete Van Gul doing? Is he falling astern or is he gaining a position? He's already 7 places down.
That's up, isn't it? What's happening here?
Wow.
He must have had some kind of an incident.
Yeah.
And he's now making his way back.
Yeah, we'll start looking at some of these positional changes, but Renee at the moment is under mega pressure from your captain.
Oh, this is exciting stuff. Goodness me.
Is Carl going to show his nose or stay in line? He's staying in line. Everybody's staying in line.
Everybody, it's such a flat out corner.
It is.
It really is. You can't go side by side through there unless somebody makes a mistake.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their foot flat almost, haven't they? It's like crikey.
Definitely.
And now it's just this corner
here we go.
Shouts for putting pressure on, and that's exactly what's happening now.
He's going the difficult way around, Alan, but he's done it before
Yes,
the turn.
yeah, now he's got the line, and he's taking it.
That's nice.
He got a better lift through that, which is turn 3, I believe.
Here comes Alex Sabellano-Lado.
Oh,
That's
beautiful move
lovely.
on the inside.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, no.
Oh! Hopefully he'll get it switched
Oh,
around.
Alex got off the road.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we saw it live, so I'm not going to replay it.
is he
Alex,
okay?
I think he
Yes.
is. I think he is.
Paul's okay. Oh, he's running. He's running.
Yeah. So
That's good enough.
that was an on-track argument, we'll call it, shall we? Right.
Nothing happening there except just misfortune.
Racing incident, my opinion only. So we've got Daryl Wright on the chat who says, evening all, just having a watch. Might come and join you next season. Absolutely do that. If you want to join for this season, you know, be my friendly guest. Why not? Get yourself in the practice because this league is highly competitive. You're probably going to want to do some practice, unless of course your schedule doesn't allow for it. Meanwhile, Logan is under mega pressure from the superfast, luckiest man in a car, Alan, Stephen Walker.
Yes, yes, he's so lucky, isn't he?
He's everything is luck. Yeah, even when he wins by 10 seconds, it's luck. Said nobody ever, apart from Stephen Walker. He's the luckiest.
Well, it
rookie
just
out
makes
there.
what Logan's doing ever more impressive.
Oh, absolutely. So let's talk about Logan. He is the organizer and co-runner of ATC, which is another touring car league in America. It's in an American time slot, Alpha Touring Championship. They are by no means a competitor of ours. We are mutually supportive. So if you happen to be awake in the small hours in the UK or Europe, that is a league that's available to you. Go and get yourself signed up for their current season. It's on now. You haven't missed much, so get yourself stuck in and depose Mr. Logan there, because he is the current reigning champion of ATC. It's a great league from what I've seen of the videos, and his video is embarrassing mine. So I might show it.
The man said,
Yes.
I saw Pete's jaw hit the ground.
Yes, indeed. Right, so this is on now. Stephen is having a very, very long stare around the outside. Surely there's a 1X out there somewhere.
Oh.
Who cares about 1Xs when he can carry speed through a corner like that under the bridge? He's not alongside though. In fact, he's moving backwards towards Wobbly and Simon Trendle, Alan.
Well, there's no shortage of pace among that bunches, let's face it.
No, and a recovering Pete Van Gool is no
Yeah,
longer
Pete.
7 paces down, he's only 4. So he's putting cars behind him very quickly, Alan.
Yeah, he's doing it. Fine drive. Of course, everybody here knows this track like the back of their hands.
Yes.
They know the places where they can actually hazard a pass, where there's the baking zones are actually crucial. Oh,
Yeah.
visitors to the pits.
That's
That's a
Chris
shame.
Needham. What happened here? Let's just have a quick look at. Oh, I think I've just double clicked the wrong one. Oh no, this is the right one.
Really?
So he's on the inside going into Moraine. He's going to get tagged. No. Yes.
Oh.
Similar to what we saw a minute ago, only
Yes,
much
yes.
more
it's got-
damaging. Right. Okay.
No, where anybody could be, but where they were.
Yeah. So racing incident, in my opinion, yet again. I don't see there's much in that. Bit more awareness, maybe from either one or both. I'm not sure who you would place any kind of, in inverted commas, blame against. Kasper Smirnov. He is now the most forward-moving car on track, Alan. 7 places up from his start.
Yeah.
And got a mega train behind him.
He gave us a fight. It's the field. How far he'll get, I really don't know. We haven't found his cut-off point, have we?
No, not
It
at all.
might be the front.
Yeah.
I know.
Absolutely right.
But he's certainly heading that way at the moment.
Right, let's go and have a look at what else is going on. Oh, hello to Alino Kerr on the chat. Another CCT fan, Alan. There's millions of them.
Yes. Good. Well, good. Now, what I need to ask my friend. Good evening, Darryl. My friend Darryl, who are you supporting here?
Yeah, that's a good point. Who are you shouting for, Darryl? As there's lots of action back here around Roger Morton at the minute.
Well, Darryl knows a lot of the people.
Oh, we've lost Alan just momentarily. We've got connection problems in the city of Nottingham.
A lot of mates. A lot of
Yeah.
mates out there.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, we are millions, says Jenny Sandman, and George Schumacher says yes and more. He's got hearts on his picture, so I'm going to have to compete with that by throwing some hearts at the chat. We've got 18 watching at the minute, Alan. The numbers going up all the time. David Ayres here, under pressure now from a much delayed Christopher Smith after the start. So I'm going to go and find the start, and I'm going to find out what happened to the poor
Mr.
boy.
Smith. Yes, I fear Mr. Smith will probably have a bit too much for David. He's going off into the field.
Right, let me find something with Jura. Right, here we go. Andrew has passed Jura, so maybe this will show me. Where's Jura? Jura. There's
Come on, Andy.
There we go. Oh, he got into the back of Chris Needham. Right, okay.
Oh, no.
So I think that's a self-inflicted injury on Jura's part, and that's what caused...
Such a shame.
Yeah, it is.
That's such a pretty paint job.
The Jurassic Jura paint job. Right, let's have a look at the front here. So Stephen Walker still trails Logan McKenzie by nothing at all. 0.3 of a second, we'll call it.
Was that a purple lap for Stephen then?
Was that a purple lap for Stephen? No, it was a purple lap for Wobbly. So he's now getting himself sorted out, and he leads a train of 5 cars for second place. Why have I not got stuff on the channel here for people to see? So we're looking at a 7-car fight for first place at the moment, according to the timing tower. Then we've got a jump back to Jay Corley leads the second train of cars at the moment, which is 3, maybe 4 deep. What's it saying?
Yeah.
5 deep, 60. We love it when we get these battles.
I see that, and I'm looking at these. I'm thinking this lot could be every one of these little trains could be at the front of any race you choose.
Absolutely. Christopher Smith here trying to get. Oh dear!
Oh.
Nearly a repeat of what he got before. He's on the inside of Matthias Schultz. Yeah,
it's the kind of circuit nobody wants to lift going round here. It just lures you into trying so hard.
Yeah.
Every one of these corners just tempts you, doesn't it, into just pushing that maybe just a little bit too hard sometimes.
Yeah.
It does lure people into difficulty occasionally. I've seen an awful lot of accidents here because of people just racing their little hearts out.
Yeah, it's a challenging track. It's very, very technical in the fact that it's super fast and there's some absolutely beastly moments. We'll go on board with Dietmar for one of those beastly moments here. Through this kink.
Ooh. I used to be terrified going through there a few years ago.
Yeah, there's a battle in front of it.
Because, you're not supposed to lift, of course. It depends what car it is, but in the L5, you definitely don't lift. And wow.
That's Alex.
Someone like, Alex, what are you? He's understand that. But at least he hasn't got a car tucked in the side of him. So
no, true. If you're wondering why his paint looks funny, I think he's got the Elantra paint on a Veloster, so we'll see what happens with that.
I thought it was Australian paint.
Yeah, all upside down. So Dietmar, he's only one place down from his start position, and he's closing in on a super fast driver in the form of Alex. But Alex hasn't driven for a very long time, so that's why he's getting caught. Daniel Mills, that is Kasper Smirnov again putting moves on drivers. He is very quick, isn't he? Oh, and they are slugging this one out.
He showed you his quality last week, in that quiet way, didn't he? And it was a pleasure to interview. And
he was such a nice guy, yeah.
Yeah, it's a delightful entry into the league, and he's carrying on in that impeccable manner.
Yeah. Casper's coming under pressure again from Daniel Mills.
Oh, 3 wide through there, chaps.
Martin Shirley's a lot further south than he normally is. He's still up positions, but he's down here in 11th.
But he got dumped down into a little, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
And the thing is, it's very hard to get through. Look at the people around him. They're not all going to lay down and give him. Everyone's going to give him a battle. You're going to have to fight for every inch.
And we've got a battle brewing now for the very front. So we're going to look at that now.
Well, we've got nearly 16 minutes on the clock.
Yes, we
have. 20-minute race. It's getting that time of the race now where people have They've saved their tyres. They've prepared themselves mentally, and they know that this is the last effort. And
Uh,
can somebody get to the
oh,
front?
here we
Can
go.
somebody get past Logan?
Oh,
Well,
no is the answer. Nearly is the
oh,
response.
it was a valiant effort,
It
and
was. Now, are
uh,
these six boys
oh,
going to
now it's
separate
wobbly
themselves
going
or
to come
fight?
through. It's wobbly going to take advantage of this, and
No, he's not. He's backed off it. Or has
ah,
he? Or has he? Simon Trundle to the outside of Wobbly. And look at the queue behind him. Jamie, Jeffrey,
oh,
and Carl.
yes,
And
Paul
Renee.
Stockton among this is fantastic to see him in there.
Renee has bridged the gap, Alan. He's
Oh, that's brilliant.
broken away from the pack behind, like mega
Yes.
style. He was trailing this group
Was
originally.
he with Jay? Because you don't break away from Jay and
Well,
just drive away.
He was ahead already. He was with this group. But the fact that he's still with him, oh, Wobbly's gone.
Oh,
So we'll have another look at
is
that in a
Simon?
second.
Is that Simon in the sand?
No, that's Wobbly in the sand.
Oh, yeah. Who was? I thought I saw Simon dip a wheel as well.
Oh, did he? Right, let's have a look. So Simon round the outside here into turn one. Wobbly. Oh, it's just... Yeah, oh, you're right. Yeah, Simon was into the kitty litter as well. I think there'll be a discussion on that one. I wouldn't like to say how that was achieved because they both seem to just be holding lines.
Yes.
Racing incident? I think so. Nobody willing
I
to
think
give.
it could have been avoided if somebody had lifted, but
Yes, I think
how
so.
do you decide? What, you can't, haven't got time to toss a going, have you?
Not really. Not when you're going in that hard into such a fast turn one as we have here at Road America. Laura O'Connor's got the grimacing face. I don't know how you call that. Let's have it on the chat, folks. Who do you think should have bailed out? Should Simon have bailed out? He was on the outside. He was second into the corner. Should Wobbly have done something different, stayed closer to the inside line? I don't think you can do much with that, Alan, do you? There wasn't much in it from either side, to be honest.
It's terrifically difficult when you've
look
got
at
two such determined drivers.
Yeah. Should any of them lift? Or was that always predestined? I get the feeling it was, if I'm being honest. Casper Smirnoff under pressure again.
If you're going to try and eliminate things like that from racing, you're going to eliminate all the fun of racing.
Yes, absolutely right. My sentiments exactly. As Casper retains his 8th place. We are looking... Oh, we're on replay. That's why it's not working.
Oh,
Silly me.
I do love see
Silly
those
me.
cars. They zooming through there sideways. Oh, it's just glorious.
1 minute to go. 1 minute. White flag. White flag.
So it's all on this. Now this is he's got a little bit of gap. Now that could be the lifesaver here, but certainly Stephen will be wanting to close it, and he won't be giving in. Stephen will be fighting this every inch of the way and fancying his chances still.
He will. And this battle between Casper Smirnoff and Daniel Mills is still raging. Is this going to be a repeat of what we saw before? No. Casper backs out of it, plays the safe game. Logan McKenzie has a fan. It's Agustin Fernandez, and he's definitely shouting for him. Let's see if the sim racing grid driver can stay ahead. Don't forget he has an ATC league. That's Alpha Touring Championship in American time slot. We're going to have a look at what Martin Shirley's doing here with Jamie Wilson. Pulls out the toe, goes to the right hand side.
Still there as well. Stefan's doing a great drive, right in the thick of it.
Absolutely, that is brilliant. And PBG on the inside of him, absolutely not send. It's a very controlled overtake. That was nice. I like that. Oh, what's going on here?
It's not done yet. Oh, and look at this, side by side. Nobody's giving an inch.
2x2 on the last lap.
Stuff. Oh,
dear.
my word. Aren't we loving this? Goodness me.
Yeah, Jamie Wilson shared an aura there with Martin Shirley. Oh, Stephen's right on the boot lid of Logan now.
Oh, well, you know, it's just going to happen. It's going to be pushing and pushing.
Yeah, Rene finds himself in a happy no man's land in 5th place. I'm sure he'll be happy with that because that's a massive point.
That's fantastic. Well, that's a great position. I mean,
I think this is... Oh my God, don't do that, boys. Don't do that. Pass me
now. Don't be running out of yards, and I don't see I don't see Logan making any kind of an error. He's got to make a mistake for
He
Stephen to
does.
get by
Yeah, the
in
Elantra.
this position. There's no braking points or anything where he can use the track.
No, the Elantra seems to have the answer for the Civic, or it's at least competitive with the Civic at this track. And then up the big rise we go on Road America Straight. And our winner, unless something dramatic happens, is the light flashing Elantra of, well, everyone. But it's Logan McKenzie that takes the honours. Stephen Walker over the
Fantastic
line
race.
second.
What a great race that
That was
was.
great.
Goodness me.
Yeah, oh, it's still going on back here. Look at this mob. Jamie Wilson's going to lead over the line from Martin Shirley. And then everybody else in short order behind Wobbly finishes 15th. I don't know whether he feels put out, but for me it was
I doubt it.
a racing incident all the way. Not much to say. 50-50 on my head, that one. When in doubt, it's Carl's fault, says Pete Newman on the chat.
Yes. Nice one, Pete.
Yeah, love it. That's just brilliant. Who's yet to finish? Jura is still racing. Where's the camera?
Oh, have some clotted cream for me, Pete. While you're down there, I love clotted cream.
Yeah, it's nice.
I used to devour tons of it. It's in the air.
They put their jam on the wrong end of the scone, don't they? Is that right? I do jam then cream. Do they do cream then jam?
We have scones.
Scones. I'm sorry, we're very very posh, very posh in Nottingham. Right, Chris Needham still to cross the line also. Anthony Hilton, who we normally see up at the pointy end of the arm, is not there this time. He had to pit early on due to dramas at the start.
Well, here he is, still coming in, and we do like to see our drivers finish.
Yeah, we do, absolutely right. Harry George, we saw his car burning in the background before.
Yes,
got it repaired.
It's never a good sign, that is it?
No, it's quite a 1980s fluorescent kind of paint job. I like it. It's got a lot going for it. I love that.
I will send you a picture of the Incredible String Band's album cover from 1967.
Do it, because that's probably comparative.
Yes. Yeah, I can think of a couple with that tonal landscape.
Yeah. Over the line for Anthony, and then Harry, not that far behind him, on a recovery drive. And yeah, flashing of lights. Thank you, Harry. Over the line for Intercontinental Sim Racing Group, which was previously known as ICSRG. Right, Alan, let's have a look at the finishing order for Heat 1.
Exciting.
I am so much more in control of the things these days. I've turned a corner. So, yeah. That's a complete lie.
Good thing for a racing driver, though, Pete.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Your winner of the sprint race tonight was Logan McKenzie for Sim Racing Grid. Second over the line was Stephen Walker for Spectre 6. And third over the line, what happened here? Jamie Jeffrey.
Yes.
Is that what you remember?
I don't remember Jamie. I think he just appeared magically, didn't he?
I think he did. Did someone get a penalty?
But how did Carl get into fourth?
Well, I think we've got a penalty because Simon Trendle is suddenly in sixth. Unless I missed something obvious, which is highly likely. Because on my screen, Simon Trendle was the next one over the line. But never mind, we'll deal with that later. Jamie Jeffrey, third over the line, gets himself the podium position for Coupes and Convertibles Racing, or CCR. Carl Hardy, Carl Hardy, the first Pro-Am driver over the line, in fourth place for Safeguard, chased home nearly 3 seconds behind by Rene Earhart, in fifth place overall for CC2.
Two Pro-Ams, well up in the top 5, Pete.
Yeah.
That's fantastic driving by the pair of them. Well done, chaps.
Brilliant, isn't it? Simon Trendle, I need an explanation as to what's going on there. In sixth place for Team Chimera, and then Jay Corley in seventh for Result X Pure Sims, great result for him. Daniel Mills, third in class, eighth on track for RD Simsport, and then the very, very quick Kasper Smirnoff for Apex One Racing in ninth place. 10th was Jamie Wilson for Team Chimera, 11th was Martin Shirley for RD Simsport. Pete Van Gool was 12th for Result X Pure Sims, and then Alex Sablano Ledo, 13th for Hydro Racing Forces. Stefan Goebel holding his own in 14th for VTS Esports. Wobbly demoted to 15th after that incident for Spectre 6. Roger Morton in 16th for Safeguard. Cutting Cornies, Dietmar Hoos in 17th. Christopher Smith finished 18th for RD Simsport. 19th was Matthias Schultz, Tits Performance. The first AM class driver, David Ayres, Alan. Well done to you for Safeguard. Matt Flannery in 21st first for Hydro Race Geodesic Racing. Andy Littler got second in class. Well done to you in 22nd.
Fantastic, Andy. That's fantastic.
Your teammate, yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm thrilled for him.
Yeah, that's great stuff. Jura Larkinen finished 23rd. 24th was Fiona Siddons for Work Guard and third in class. So Work Guard showing very well in that class. Chris Needham in 25th for Smart Racing. Anthony Hilton 26th for Mellow Motorsport. Harry George 27th for Intercontinental Sim Racing Group. And then many laps down, 8 laps down for Kylie, Jason Haddington for Air Smart Racing, classified 28th. And we hope that he has a better outing next time out.
Yes, but very nice to see Harry out there. I remember Fiona saying how nice it was racing against Harry.
Yeah,
last week. So that is nice, and well done to him.
Yeah. So second of tonight's race, it's a 40-minute race with a pit stop. I'm going to let you talk nonsense because I need a wee. That's the best way to describe it.
Shall I look at PVG hurting around?
Absolutely. Yeah. It might go to nothing, but I'm going to try and get back before the grid.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be nice. It was nice. Well, we do miss the end of the races, of course, Pete. So it's there's no guarantees that we can always be here at the start as well. I mean, we're just natural bookends, really. There's one at one end, one at the other end, and hopefully something in the middle that's more entertaining. And here we have Pete showing me how it's done. Now, it's not the first time that Pete's shown me how it's done, because we've got a long history together of him. Certainly when I first became an iRacer when I was 65, and I'm pretty clueless now, but then I was like, wow, less than clueless. How do you be less than clueless, Alan? I'm not sure, but I managed it. And Pete was one of the kind people that used to try and show me how to get round a corner. And he spent many patient hours. What would happen was I would be at the back, so far at the back of the race that I'd be in danger of being lapped. And one of these gentlemen would have an incident and find themselves at the back of the race. And instead of pursuing a better position for themselves, they would lay at the back of the race and come back and do laps with me just to keep me happy and to keep me company on the track, which is, I mean, how wonderful. It's no wonder I love these guys. It's just such a wonderful gesture that people did. And Pete wasn't the only one, but it was a lovely thing. And yeah, that's the kind of thing that happens in leagues. It is. Where the person that you're racing against is as important as the result.
Yeah, so there we go. Made it back just in time.
Oh, you come back.
Yes,
oh, I'm just getting into my stride here with my waffle.
Waffle is great. Laura O'Connor says, you guys are great. I think that's more about you than me. All I do is go for a wee. Right, here we go. Hopefully David Ayres hasn't spotted that he's on the screen, because he would be flashing his lights like an idiot. Anyway, right, where are we? Let's go.
Wow, he's had such a great result. First in his class in the first race. I'm shocked for him.
Yeah, so
he's under pressure in his championship.
Yeah, they've all started flashing the lights, but Jay Corley's name is blocking it out. It's fine. Wobbly, positional in the first race, 15th.
Wow,
so
Wobbly,
fantastic. Yeah, nice.
Wow, if anybody can make a thing of it, it's him. Goodness.
Definitely, yeah. So Stefan will go off second. Third will be Alex Sabellano-Lado. Pete Van Gool off fourth. Third off Sabellano-Lado. Pete Van Gool off fourth. Fifth will be Martin Shirley. Jamie Wilson will go off sixth. Seventh will be Casper Smirnov. Daniel Mills off 8th, 9th will be Jay Corley, 10th will be Simon Trendle, what on earth, Rene Earhart off 11th, 12th will be Carl Hardy, 13th will be Jamie Jeffrey, 14th will be Stephen Walker, Logan will go off 15th, Roger Morton off 16th, 17th will be Dietmar Hoos, Christopher Smith will go off 18th, 19th will be Matthias Schultz, 20th will be David Ayres. Stop flashing your lights, otherwise you'll all be banned. 21st will be Mark Flannery. Andrew Littler will be 22nd. 23rd will be Joe Larkinen. 24th will be Fiona Siddons. They've all stopped flashing. They have heard me now. That's good. 23rd will be Joe Larkinen. 24th will be Fiona. 25th will be Chris Needham. 26th will be Anthony Hilton. 27th will be Harry George. And Jason Haddington will be the last car in the train. David Ayres, no, just stop. It's too much. He's still going. Hopefully that it wears your battery out. We're going to have a look at Stefan because Wobbly, I think, is going to be off down the road. Although that Audi can launch. And here we go, Alan.
Yes.
And Stefan got a good drive. Actually, that was really good from Stefan. Go on, Stefan. Yes, come on.
He's
Get in front of Wobbly.
you know, we know that
Get in front of
Audi's
Wobbly.
got serious lift in a straight line, and
It
you've
has.
just seen a demonstration.
Late on the brakes, please, Stefan. Oh, that's lovely.
He
Yes.
killed the start there.
Not that I'm shouting for anybody but Wobbly, but get in, Stefan. Right, okay.
I don't think he could have done that any better.
No, that was absolute textbook. It's always good. Wobbly's never living that one down. Okay, let's move on.
Well, I think Wobbly was doing his best. It's just that Audi has got the pace in a straight line, and nobody drives it better than Stefan. He knows that car inside out.
I prefer to think of it that Wobbly messed up, and I'm going to go with that. So, right, so where's everybody else? Renee Earhart, in the thick of all the action, actually. He's the first car ahead of the super fast drivers.
Look at that. Oh, that's glorious. Let me just revel in that for a minute. Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that was a lock-up from,
Oh,
I think,
3
Jamie.
wide around there, Pete. Goodness me.
Is that Jamie Wilson? Yes, it was. Who did? No, it was Simon Trendle that did a bit of a lock-up. I beg forgiveness from Jamie Wilson.
Goodness.
Oh, this is messy around here. Look at this. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, oh, Christopher Smith. He's about to do Roger. No, he's not, because Roger's got the inside line. It's nice. It's nice. Right, everybody holding station.
Yeah,
at this
no, they're
point.
doing a really great job, aren't they?
Yes. Big
They
train,
are doing a great job.
massive train of cars coming round. Although Wobbly got to the front in remarkably quick fashion. As well, you kind of expect. Oh, who's that? Daniel Mills out in the weeds. Nearly had to pay for readmission to the track, but he's kept it together and he's done a great job there.
Yeah, he's also showing a
what's
bit of
going
his
on?
troop. Oh!
Matthias. Oh, and who's that? Somebody is in a very bad state. Is it Jason? It is. Oh no!
Oh, and Andy. Oh, no.
Well, they're off the racing circuit, so there's not going to be a full course because they'll recover those cars before that happens.
Oh.
So.
Andy was doing so well this evening.
He did brilliantly in that first race.
Unfortunately. I got half an eye on him already for a driver of the night after his performance in the first one, and now
Yeah.
that's such a shame for him.
That was pretty remarkably
Terrible for Kylie as well. Just
Yes.
awful.
oh
well.
It's a shame.
They will soldier on. They're soldiers.
Yeah, they are. It's a long race as well, 40 minutes. Plenty of time to recover that. Ooh. As Carl and Christopher Smith battle for 15th place at the moment. Right, let's have a look at Wobbly because he's got a 1.2 second lead over Stefan. I'm going to try and find where that overtake was achieved. There it is. Right, let's have a look at how the lead was, how the war was won, Alan. Hopefully it's not
yes.
quite that. Oh, right, so Stefan goes a little bit wide, a little bit. Gets less drive up the hill. Wobbly late on the brake.
That's
Stefan.
classic. Oh, just too much
Ooh,
pace.
Left him a
is
mega.
that Alex?
It is Alex, yeah.
Goodness me, Alex. Well done, matey.
I know, yeah.
He's in third place.
Dizzying, isn't it? He's in second now. He's just overtaken Stefan just off screen, like literally a second ago. 1 second. So Stefan just trying to keep himself together. PPG glitching in and out a little bit.
Awesome. That's awesome.
It's really good, actually. It's very healthy for the league. As Rene Earhart and Martin, is it? No, Christopher Smith. Christopher Smith is so fast in that Audi tonight. Good grief.
Look at this. See, look at this. He's just gonna. Look at that. He took 2 yards going around there.
Yeah. That's mega.
Look at that. Look at. He's just take every time. He's getting his foot down. He's
That
taking
Audi is good, isn't it?
inches.
This track is made for it.
Yes, no, it's just perfect. I think really, it's all beautiful, loping, fast turns,
Yeah.
and then you've got these long straights where it gets the chance to use its grunt.
Yeah, and it does. It uses it well in the right hands, and Christopher Smith is a good pair of hands for that car. Um, Laura O'Connor might not agree because, oh no, she's shouting for Stephen Walker, isn't she? Sorry. But she thinks that we are great, Alan. I've said it
Well,
once, I'm going to say it again because I can't quite believe it, to be honest.
well,
I think it's about
poor
you.
lass. Perhaps
I
she's
know.
got a temperature.
Oh, here we go. Stefan under pressure again now from Daniel Mills. Daniel's got his nose in front here, but that Audi is gonna just grunt its way alongside. They are swapping places. He's back ahead now, and now he's not. He's backed out of it.
Oh, this is great racing,
Isn't
Pete.
it? Isn't it?
Oh, that's beautiful stuff.
Oh, Jamie, what have you done? What have you done? Oh, you're on the outside of Stephen. Right, okay.
Wow.
Oh, that's a bit jumpy. Maybe it is Mike nose.
Oh.
Who knows? Thought it was yours. Right, up and round Moraine Sweep we go, folks. It's a bit more tasty further forward, so we're going to have a look at this because we're 2x2. No, we're not. We're 1x2. Jamie Jeffrey trying here to thread the needle on Jay Corley. He's making that work, is he? He might do it into this left-hander here at the top of the hill. That's nice. Oh, 2x2 around the corner here. Oh, Jay, oh my God. Don't do that to me, Jay Corley.
Oh, well, he kept hold of it.
Well, he's not got rid of the twitchiness in that Honda, has he? Because that was reminiscent of the two big crashes we've seen him achieve in the last two endurance races, Alan.
I think that wasn't quite so shocking and unexpected.
No,
They
you're right.
They were a bit more out of the blue, and that was like a responding.
Oversteer moment in a front-wheel drive car. How can you have that?
It's not easy, but you know we've got some experts in the field, Pete.
Yes, we do. Wobbly is stretching his proverbial legs.
He's doing a great job now. I did say you can't put someone as fast as Wobbly at the front of this race.
No, but the fastest man on track, Alex Savillano Lado.
Yes, well, there's no doubt that he's going to be chasing for all he's worth.
Yeah.
He's certainly, if he could win the race, he's going to be a nice feather in his cap.
Yeah, Wobbly's done a faster time, but it's not the fastest, so he must have had an off track somewhere along that route. Oh, here we go. Christopher Smith deep in the midfield here with Jamie Wilson for company alongside him, Alan. This is going to be a drag race.
Yes. Side by side you can do around here, so I'm not worried.
No. Now, what lap are we going to start seeing pit stops, do you think?
I don't know. I'm just wondering who's fuel saving furiously out there on the quiet.
I don't think anybody can do around here. It's such a fuel-heavy track.
I always think that, and then somebody's been doing it.
Oh my God! And look at that. We've got Carl and Roger scrapping it. Now these guys really do race each other, even though they're in the same team, don't they, Alan?
Yes, of course they do. Yeah, absolutely. It's one of their favourite things. Absolutely one of their favourite things, racing against each other. They've got a years-long rivalry that's based on pure respect and affection, but it's fierce for all that. Roger wants to beat Carl at any given moment, any given time. He's fiercely driven to try and beat Carl.
Is that with a bat or on track?
Well, it's been you have projects in climbing. It's been a project of Rogers ever since he's been doing iRacing to try and get ahead of his captain.
Right. Okay.
Carl was the fastest guy around when he first started, and it's his captain, and he wants to. They're both wonderful competitive spirits. And it's a lot of fun for us.
Good evening to Matthew Rzepska on chat. I'm here to cheer. Why don't you come and join us in the race? I was told Logan had good something. What? I can't say it because it's behind the heart.
Good back rub.
Back rub, yeah, that's a good one. Whoa! Martin Shirley. trying to fend off the affections of Simon Trundle and
He's
Jamie
that's
Jeffrey.
who's trying to give him, you see, it's
Oh
another one
my.
trying to give him a back rub. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not sure this is the right moment, though. This time
Jamie
and
Jeffrey
place.
is overtaking Simon Trundle, and this is,
Oh,
or is he, or is he? So
well, you know, crikey. Is that Logan sticking his proverbial in there as
I
well?
think it might be. I think it might be.
Goodness me, that's a pretty
Oh my
spicy
God.
bunch. Look at this.
Oh, don't do it, boys. Don't do it. 3 and 1 don't go at turn 1 here. It really doesn't. 2 you can get away with. 3 is a
yeah.
no-no. Jamie Jeffrey still
Jamie's
sense.
just, yeah, just.
He's going to follow Logan through here, and he's going to get this done. Nice tactic from Jamie Jeffrey. Very much
That's
respect.
smart, wasn't it?
Oh, no, he's early on the brakes. He doesn't want any part of whatever's going on. Oh,
Little
my.
nudge. Bit of love being exchanged.
Yeah, I need some oxygen. I need oxygen. Gas and air. That
Is that
seems to work for pregnant
Stephen? Is that
ladies.
Stephen number 5?
It is. It is. Yeah.
That's
Yes,
a tasty group there,
yeah.
right there. That is a pretty tasty
Oh no,
group.
you're not
of
going to do it. You're not
drivers.
going to do it. Oh my
Three
dear
wide,
God.
3 wide.
What is wrong
No,
with
you
you,
can't do
Stephen
that.
Walker? He is so lucky. So lucky.
crikey.
Look at that. Is that Christopher
Oh.
Smith? It is.
Oh,
Oh my dear Lord. And then there's all this going on. Oh my. We're going to stay on Tropicam for the entire race. Ah. Renee has turned your captain.
no.
Well, I think he's turned himself there, to be honest, because I think he went in hot into the king. So, no
Come on, Skipper.
hurry downs for Carl Hardy. It's more like slow downs for
He's
Carl
back
Hardy.
on the. I don't
Oh,
think
he's
he had
knackered.
any significant damage, will he?
He has. He's got
Oh,
left front.
no.
Left-
Meatball. He'll have a meatball.
I think he's definitely got a meatball. I think he's got meatball chips and beans. I think he's got a full plate there. Oh, he's got a flat as well.
Oh, blooming flat tire. One you see one every blue moon, and it turns out tonight's a blue moon.
Yeah. Blue moons everywhere for Carl Hardy. Right, that's enough of watching him.
Oh.
Meanwhile, at the front of this field, and already about to overtake some back markers because they've already had incidents, is Wobbly Kneecaps. He is, what's that, 3 seconds, sorry, ahead now of the ever-fast Alex Ceballos-Ledo, who's got Daniel Mills breathing right down his neck. So Veloster
Yes.
drag race up the hill here.
Crikey. Now look at that big bunch, contiguous bunch of pro-ams.
I know. He's pulling alongside and he's going to get this done. Alex sees the sense in not fighting that right into the corner. Surviving for yet another lap.
Wow.
Stefan Goebel is still right at the front of this field. He is the lead. No, he's not the lead. Of course, Daniel Mills is the lead Pro-Am driver. My mistake.
Yes.
I just kind of...
In second, recently acquiring second place.
Yes.
On merit here.
Yeah. Drag raced Alex to the front. PVG in fifth at the moment.
This is a great drive by Peters again, isn't it? He's doing well.
Kasper Smirnoff. Carl is in the pits, so he'll get a fast repair. He's made it round to the pits. He's going to get a fast repair. He'll be back on track.
Oh, that's makes a huge difference.
It
if you don't
does.
have to
It really
take the
does.
toe.
Yeah. Don't ever take the toe if you can help it. Ooh, Jay Corley under pressure from Jamie Jeffrey. Round the outside. No, it's not going to work. Or is it? Because the next one's a right-hander and it's in Jamie's favour if he can stay in there, and he has done.
Two fantastic young racers going at it.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better than this. It's exciting. It's full of the true spirit of racing.
Yes, that is lovely. Jay Corley's done a great job there, actually, of fending off the affections of Jamie Jeffrey, and Christopher Smith has taken the opportunity to move forward. He's up 6 places from the start.
Spine driving by Chris. He's impressing me tonight. He was good in the first race, and now he's pulling it out in the second one as well.
Yep. Nicola Jeffrey has joined us on the chat. She says, come on, Unicorn Power. He's going to need all one of
he
those.
Needs it because it's, crikey, I think it's a bit out of puff at the moment, lads.
I know. Yeah, I know. He's been a bit muscled out on that last exchange, so he needs some of that unicorn magic to get him back up there. Look at this. CCT cars have found each other on track. Rene Earhart's been a bit muscled out of some of these battles. He's got Jamie Wilson in front of him now. and his own teammate Dietmar is doing really well. Upper position from his start place. He's got Roger behind him, and then David Ayres. Look at that, David Ayres.
Yeah.
18th place. Pit
Doing a
stops on the go.
fantastic job. Doing a fantastic job. He did a fantastic drive in the first race.
Yeah.
And he's doing a really brilliant drive here today. And mind you, he knows this track like the back of his hand.
He does.
David, and he will be very happy to be here in this car, and he will be enjoying this immensely. It's kind of a race, it's kind of a track.
There's a very lucky pit stop on at the minute because Stephen Walker's in.
Is it Stephen?
Yeah.
They put a special lookometer out when he's going in.
Stefan is staying with Alex Sabellano later and staying in his tow here, which is very good. In fact, he's pulled onto the back of this car, so we should expect good things of Stefan. Right, let's go back to where. Oh, that's my connection, clearly. Seeing as every car disappeared. Stay with it. That's nice. Hurry downs we go.
Oh, there's Andy.
Yep. Just
back on the track and back in it.
That was racing incident all day long. Oh my god.
Oh.
Right, everybody avoids a returning Martin Shirley, but that was 4 into 1. I think you put that down as 4 into 1, and a nudge to Roger, who catches that. And
yes, he doesn't want to give him the place. You know, Martin's invested in not letting him get by because it's going to make it harder for him. He knows he's not going to get past Roger easily.
No. So the CCT boys lead this little rabble. I don't think they're in a fight for 12th place here, with 3 cars behind them. What's that going on? Oh my! Right, so that was a little exchange at Canada Corner for these 3 who we saw scrapping furiously. I don't know that Jamie Jeffrey shouldn't pit the car, but he is famous for going right the way to the end of his fuel window. So I think he'll stay with it, and he probably enjoys the race. No, he's going. I thought that might happen, to be fair.
My word, that's a piece of spectacular commentary.
Isn't it just?
My word.
You can't pay for that. You really can't. Crofty would be jealous of that. That's just
a gift, that is. That's just a gift.
He wanted to get out of that train of cars because he wasn't getting anywhere, so he's done the right thing there. So Nicola has clearly coached him and told him, you need to be in the pits, Jamie. You need to be in the pits. Stop playing with this nonsense. I think she gave him 10 bells there. So well done to Nicola. Oh, here we go. Simon Trendle. Simon Trendle flashing his lights at Logan. Get on with it. It's the pedal on the right, Logan, he says. Come on. Down Moraine Sweep, Alan.
That's very intimate.
Isn't it just? Daniel Mills to pit road. No, he's not. He's glitching out. He's glitching out. Or I am. One of the two. I think it's Daniel Mills. He's strobing now. Strobing.
Yeah, he's strobing.
Yeah, I think he's going to go soon. So we'll go back to Simon.
I'm just so impressed with Stefan at the moment.
Yeah, Stefan's
really
doing a brilliant
job, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really holding his end up. And yes, he's keeping Alex behind him. It's a splendid job he's doing. Yeah. And Pete Van Gool as well, way up there.
Where is he now? He's in 5th.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
He's chasing down Alex. Yeah. Yes, it's amazing. He's really closing the gap as well.
David Ayres has just shown Roger Morton how to race this track. That was an overtake. Wow. A nicely done one as well by the look of the exit. Right, let's go back to this because this is a bit tidy. So this is the battle that Jamie Jeffrey left. This is Jake Hawley and Christopher Smith. I think Christopher Smith has got a shot at Jake Hawley up the the Road America straight. Let's have a look at his onboard from the nose. See what the acceleration is like if he gets his line into this final corner here after Thunder Valley. There we go. Right, he's on it now. Oh, and Jay's decided Jamie. I'm not having that.
You're having this effect on everybody. As soon as they get near the pit lane with you in the vicinity of their car, they zoom in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kasper Smirnoff has put one of the CTT cars behind him, Dietmar Hoos. He's now after the other one, which is Rene.
Wow. Wow. Is he really splitting those cars? That's some
Yes,
driving.
isn't it? And
They're
he's,
really good at driving together, these guys.
I
They
think,
enjoy each other's company. They do proper team driving together stuff. And
yes, they do.
yes. Well, he's right big in the middle now. Good help. It's just, it's done yet again. He's doing another flying performance. I don't know why I expected anything else.
No, I
He's in
know.
there right in the thick of it.
He's another one like Jamie Jeffrey. His I rating is nowhere near his race performance. So he's got a 2,800 I rating, nearly 2,900. But he's in the thick of it with the 4K people. That's what's around him now. All the cars around him are 4K.
Yeah. Well, he's got the pace, hasn't he? He's
Yep.
a 5K man. Well, he would be if he was out there racing every week. Superb.
Absolutely. It'd be good to get a paint on him. And see what his Apex 1 paint would be. Oh, he's actually put one in, and I've probably just not downloaded it. Let me go and double check, because I think I did see a note come through from someone. Casper. Where are you? Casper. Oh, he has. He's put one in. Right, give me a minute.
Going to lose Alex and Kylie.
I might have to do it for next week. Actually, I'm not gonna disturb the broadcast. No. Kylie, where's Kylie?
Gone.
Oh, he's gone. Right.
Yeah, and Alex is gone as well.
Anthony and.
Oh, is it Anthony? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's a shame. Shame to lose.
Bad week for Kylie actually, Jason.
Yes. Yeah. It's probably because I went and whisking good luck.
Fastest man on track, Stephen Walker.
Yes. But where is he? He's not troubling the top 5.
Well, he's already pitted, so in theory he is the furthest forward car that has pitted, because
What's his lap times looking like?
very, very good. That was the fastest lap of anybody last lap round, and that was after his pit stop.
So he's got his head down.
He has, and he's trying to get one over on his own teammate at the minute, I think. Logan.
Yes.
Still under pressure here from Simon Trundle, and weathering it well, I have to say. He's doing a great job of fending off our ex-champion, Simon Trundle. For those of you that are new to this league,
Fantastic racing.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
if you are staring at a car and it's got a blue windshield banner with white writing and a blue number board with white writing, that is a pro car. If they are blue number boards and yellow writing, it means they are an ex-champion or current champion of this league. Simon Trundle is a previous champion. If you are staring at a car which has, where's Dietmar? Let's go Dietmar. A green number board, green banner, white writing. You are looking at a Pro-Am car. If you are looking at a car with a green number board and yellow writing, Pro-Am car, previous champion, Chris Needham is in that category. And then, if you are looking at a car, where's David Ayres? Where is David Ayres? I've lost him. There. If you're looking at a car with an orange number board and black writing, then it is an AM car, an AM car, before Jamie Wilson has a pop at me for saying AM. And if they had one and it had a yellow writing, they would be a previous champion as well, or a current reigning champion. Our current reigning champion.
There he is.
Yeah, there he is.
And he's running in 10th.
He is running in 10th.
It's the highest placed amateur.
He is. He's not
And
at the
that's
top
a
of the charts
stunning
this season,
performance by him.
It is.
He drove awfully well in the first race.
It's a fine performance. He's actually approaching to lap Andy Littler at the moment in the same class. Right, let's go back to the front of the field, or towards the front of the field. Wobbly leads this race by 5.3 seconds. It's on your screen just there. Daniel Mills is in second place, which is a remarkable performance so far. With Stefan, head and shoulders, brilliant performance here. In third place, going into turn 3, you can see how far back Logan and Simon are. Simon not got an answer for Logan at the minute. Maybe he's fuel saving and going to leap over him in the pit stops, Alan. That could happen.
Well, Simon is one of the people that thinks of that kind of stuff, and if
Yes, he
anybody can
does.
pull it off, he's one of them.
Yes.
He does spring to mind as somebody who uses fuel saving, has used it in the past to his advantage.
We're up to 20 viewers, Alan, just to make you nervous.
It would take more than that to make me nervous, Pete. To
I
be
know you
honest.
probably played guitar in front of more people than that in your
Indeed, I have, and I got
lounge.
paid for it as well.
Did
But
you
I
really?
mean, I'm sipping my beautiful gift whiskey here, and
Oh.
that's suiting me very well. Thank
Excellent
you.
stuff. Excellent. Yeah.
And
Right.
cheers, in fact.
Okay,
Slur.
I'll do that. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Think.
Mmm. Delicious.
Excellent. Right, Jamie Jeffrey has pitted the car. We know that to be true, and he has come out right behind PVG. That's going to be an interesting battle, or is it? Because I think Jamie, evasive manoeuvre. He's going to get this done at the top of the hill here, and that is a done
There
deal.
he is.
Nice car control from both of them in the end. That's Alex Cebalano-Lado in front, though, effectively second place.
That's really great pace from straight away from Jamie.
Yes, very, very good. Right, where are we at in terms of wobbly of kneecaps? He's got to be looking to pit the car this go. Has to be. Everybody should be
There
out
he
of fuel
goes
now.
now.
Yep, there he goes. Daniel Mills might follow him. Yes, he does. Stefan, is he going to go again? No, he's not.
No, he's got to pit as well.
Everybody's
It looks to me like it's last chance saloon with the pit stops.
I think so, yeah. There's only Rene, Dietmar. Where is Dietmar? Is he right behind him? Yeah.
They're still going in the pits, look.
Jura, is he going to go in as well? Is that going to be the final Calspit
Yeah,
Road?
he's bound to... Well, he's got his car fixed.
Right then. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to find Stephen. We're going to go on blimp cam and we're going to see what happens between him and Wobbly. Because Wobbly is still in the pit.
The kneecaps now. What's going to happen here?
Where is Wobbly? Wobbly's moving, but that doesn't mean anything. Because Stephen is here. Oh, maybe Wobbly is going to get out and have a lead here.
Well, he has been pushing on at the front. He hasn't had any people holding him up.
Daniel
And he has
Mills.
been
Daniel Mills has
showing
got
good
out.
pace.
Daniel Mills has got out ahead of Stephen Walker.
Oh.
Nice work. That was terrible camera work from me, but
Now I'm just wondering if he's
got
got enough fuel in to get to the end.
Yeah, totally agree. That could be it. Wobbly's lead is down to 4 seconds, 3.9 actually. Daniel
He'll
Mills.
be content with that, though.
I think so.
He could have feared the worst.
Yeah.
We know that Stephen is awfully good at doing these early pit stops, and then actually getting fast lap after fast lap
Yes.
and killing leads just invisibly. He kills them invisibly while he's down the road a little bit, and then of course the pit stops come round and bang, he's a second up.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. He does it so often, but he hasn't quite pulled it off today.
No.
I suspect that's down to Wobbly's absolutely ferocious, consistent high pace. But he kept that. He got a 4-second gap, and he's maintained it, hasn't he?
He has. He's done very, very well. We're currently watching the battle that was exactly the same before the pit stops, which is Logan versus Simon. Simon not able to do anything with that Elantra in front of him. And then a busier battle just behind. Stefan leading from Alex Cebalano-Lado, leading from Jamie Jeffrey, and they've not got a lot before Pete Van Gool and Christopher Smith catch them. They are here, going through the kink just behind them now.
This is a great battle with Chris Smith and Pete, isn't it? They're
Yes.
having a great time there. I bet they've got smiles a mile wide.
Chris Smith is on a mega recovery drive. He's up 8 positions from his start because of what happened in the previous race. So he hopefully can keep it together and end up... sorry, that was squeaky bum moment for a moment there. End up, ahead by the end of it. So let's see what happens. Up
Yes,
the hill we go.
old friend Alex. Alex is an old friend of the channel. He nearly put heart stoppers on Pete then.
He did. He did. Oh, there's a battle right behind them. This is PVG, and Christopher Smith is using that.
Oh,
Oh,
oh!
oh my God! Oh, and he's done it. He's done it. He's weathered that storm, and PVG is going to fight back into turn 2, which is a little kinky thing here. Americans record that, and then into 3. Is he going to stay alongside? No, Christopher Smith. That is one hell of a move.
I would say that was very determined driving.
Yes.
By Jove.
And Jove has a lot to say. Oh, and Matt Flannery, who we've not heard much about at the moment, is giving Roger some serious thoughts at the moment. What am I going to do at the end of Moraine Straight? Oh,
Roger will be
squeezing.
desperate to
Oh.
race, and it's great to see Matt so involved in this and giving Roger a hard time.
Yeah.
Because that's not easy. So Matt's doing well to give Roger a hard time. It's not something I can do anymore.
Cut to the inside here, is he? Or is he going to stay line of stern? No, he's having a look. He's having a look.
He's good. Oh!
Nearly got it done.
You know, but Roger's so good at defending.
Yes. Right, we're going
He's
to
an
move.
absolute master of putting his car in exactly the wrong place at the wrong time if you're trying to get by him.
So this, yeah, this is Jamie Wilson now defending against Casper Smirnoff. I will get his paint on board for next race.
He'll, another fascinating battle because we know just how good Jamie is, and if you're giving Jamie hassle, yet again, that's considerable driving skill.
Yeah, it really is. We're going to have to move a little bit forward from this battle and watch these guys again because this is hotting up now. It's definitely a three-way battle. I'll choose a better camera. There we go. So that we can see it a bit better. I'll select Alex Sablano Lado, get his sponsors some footage. But ultimately, that Unicorn, by history, is the faster of these 3 cars in the TCR. But that Audi in the hands of Stefan is very, very well piloted, Alan.
Yes, right. He's an absolute total master of the car. He knows exactly where it is on the track.
Yeah, ooh, here goes
and
Alex.
he knows
Ooh.
how to get the best out of it.
Now, there might be a fight back here, or Jeffrey might be stuffing it down the inside, which is...
No, they will. Stefan will fight and fight, but he
knows
never,
when to cease.
He knows when to, yes.
Yeah.
He knows when to call it quits. He's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, that's nice work from Stefan. Right, that's going to be a 5-car fight for 6th place very shortly because PVG is closing that group. And Jay Corley, we know, is quick round here because his qualifying time was rapid. So I think there's going to be 6 cars for that. Here comes the return of Matt Flannery. He's not lying down for this one, Alan.
No, this is, well, you know, you need to get a great exit from turn 3, and then it's a long pull down there. But this is one of the deciding corners on the track where you can late brake here and get
Roger.
by. Yes, he's done the job there very nicely.
Yes. Very tidy, very
and
tidy.
It's not easy out braking Roger.
No. We've seen Roger heading up his own field, which is...
Yeah, he's held a couple of times. We've had him absolutely holding the whole race up for lap after lap after lap.
Right, let's run you through the order, folks, with 33 minutes gone, 7 minutes remain. Wobbly Kneecaps leads this race by about an hour over Daniel Mills. Not really an hour, it's 3 seconds. Daniel Mills leads Stephen Walker by exactly what you can see on the screen there. That's what 1 second looks like, 1.1 second. Then there's a big gap, Alan. How have they managed to eke out a 7-second gap?
I don't know.
Over Logan and Simon, who sails it through Thunder Valley.
I think that's, to be honest, they've been at war with each other. So
yeah, probably that.
That's how they've done it. I guess they're having more fun.
Yes. Yeah.
Basically, they're having too much fun, and 4th and 5th is plenty of points.
Yeah, too much fun
Was that-
in BSTV League.
Was that Stephen with the purple lap?
Let me have a quick look. It was well spotted. Yeah, 2:20.01. Nobody's near that. Nobody's even slightly near that. Oh my god. That's half a second faster than anybody else this race.
He's clogging it now.
He really is, yeah. He's catching Daniel Mills, and I mean it, hand over fist. And Daniel Mills did his fastest lap of the race last lap, but it was
Crikey.
still 4/10 slower than the car behind him. That is mega. Wobbly is doing relatively slow laps for Wobbly at the
Six
minute.
minutes. 6 minutes. How many laps is 6 minutes? Two
3.
laps. Three.
Not
Can
even
we do
3.
it? Can we? I think it's asking too much, sadly.
Yeah. No, it will be 3 once he crosses the line. Oh, what's
But
going on
I
with
would
Jamie
love to
Jeffrey?
see. I'd love to see Stephen managing to put a bit of threat onto Wobbly by the last lap.
Look at this Audi battle. When was the last time we saw an Audi battle?
Well, look at that. It's Stefan's getting a bit of punishment at the moment, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, he's getting a bit muscled off. I don't know whether that's because he pitted. No, he pitted on the same lap as Christopher Smith in front of him.
It's just look at it. It's just surrounded by real high quality drivers.
Yeah.
He's been holding such a great. I mean, he's just fought and fought and fought, and by lap 15, he's still fighting. But there's still an endless supply of really probably drivers who've got a couple of tenths on him.
Yep.
And over that amount of time, it's going to make a difference. And they're catching him up. But my God, he's fighting, and he will be having. I doubt anybody's having more fun on the racetrack than Stefan is.
Well, I think Jamie Jeffrey's one of them. That might be because he's just overtaken Alex Ceballos around the outside and through Thunder Valley. Not many people can claim that, to be honest, because I didn't think there was 2 lines through there. But
Yes, how do you do that exactly?
answers on a postcard, folks. Answers on a postcard. You don't hear that anymore on a TV show, do you? Because nobody uses it anymore.
Nobody knows what a postcard is, Pete.
Very true. Very true, Alan. Very true.
Now, so Mr. Kneecaps is probably well out of this, but his gap's only 3 seconds now.
And it's coming down, but I think he's off the gas because I say that his lap time was identical in all ways to Daniel Mills behind him. He did a 220.91 and Daniel Mills did a 220.90. Stephen Walker did a 220.15, and that's what happens when you're driving that fast.
Well, Stephen, oh my word, he's going to put the chase on now. That's for sure.
He is,
and we can. He's doing the fastest lap, so we can expect that gap to shrink.
Now, Stephen is in the championship runnings and Wobbly is not. Do you see a multi-21 coming or not?
No.
No, right. That was fairly emphatic. Right, loads of close battles. This is obviously one that's been brewing for the last 300 laps. And Simon Trendle has got no answer yet for Logan McKenzie. What else is going on? This is going on back here. Jura Larkinen has got Roger Morton breathing down his neck. Roger's 3 positions down from his start position.
It's not for what to try, and I don't know what's happening. No. It's really been in the thick of it. It's been involved in a lot of racing.
Yeah, Kasper Smirnoff seems to have met his match in the form of Jamie Wilson, who's managing to keep him behind him.
Yes, well, this is very informative for me. I'm sure you as well, Pete. So it gives us some kind of a marker, some kind of where his level is. At least we've got some kind of an idea now.
Yes.
Because we know how good Jamie is, and they're having fun together.
They are. We've got less than 2 minutes to go. I don't think we'll see a flag this lap. Oh, I'm a bit too far ahead to see a flag even.
Steve's got it down 2.6.
Oh, there we go. White flag. Barney's on it.
Oh, I was hoping there would be another lap.
I know, I was too. Oh, here we go. Right, everybody's decided to get racy. So there's this one going on now. There's this one going on now. They've suddenly come back together. The Christopher Smith has caught these two. That might be a 3-way battle by the time we get to the end of the lap. There's this going on now as well. Stefan has been caught by PVG. So we've got multiple close battles on the last lap. This is the most forward of them, and therefore the most points rich, we'll say. Logan desperately trying to stay bolted to the left-hand side of the track. Simon trying to go around the outside. Oh, that's contact. A little bit of contact. That's only it. That's just a
Yeah,
little
purely
touch.
accidental.
Yeah.
Totally accidental. These guys are really trying to keep
Oh,
this
look at that in the
clean
background.
very hard.
Oh, my.
They are. They're trying very hard to keep this clean. They want a nice
Jamie.
clean fight, and they're
Ooh.
getting it.
Look, Christopher Smith.
Oh
Come
my
on,
word!
Christopher
This is
Smith.
awesome. Come on, guys. This is just treasure.
It is. This is brilliant. We're going to have to keep switching between these battles here. Because just behind them, PVG and Stefan have brought themselves onto the back of this group
Stefan
now.
doesn't want to lose this another place. He doesn't deserve to.
No.
Pete deserves that place, and Stefan doesn't deserve to lose it. Goodness, what do you do?
This is a multi-21 happening any time now because Wobbly has suddenly lost 3 seconds. I think he's going to switch places to give maximum points to his teammate.
Do that?
Yes.
Oh,
This
goodness me.
This is definitely happening.
Isn't Stephen too proud to take it?
No. Quick answer, no. Fiona and everybody else having a battle here. Half a second.
Keep it on there, B.
Half a second between these two, and Wobbly is going to sacrifice his race win to Stephen Walker. Is he? Yes, he is. He must do. Yes, he has.
He's doing.
So, multi-21 for Team Spectre 6. This battle has stayed the way it was. We're going to look at the battle behind now because this is sorting itself out. Stays just as it was, maybe. Christopher Smith loving it. PVG did not get past Stefan in the end. Now we're going to have to look back here at David Ayres because he's closing in on Dietmar Hoos.
Well, this was a great drive by David.
David is in the tow, but I don't think he's got enough track left, Alan. No, he's not got enough track left.
I just think he's very content with his night's work.
Oh, that was close. Very, very close.
Content with his night's
Yes. Right, Roger Morton is getting pushed. No, he's pushing Carl Hardy, who's out of fuel.
Oh, well, that's my skipper all over, bless him.
Is that too many pies? Is there such a thing as too many pies?
It's too many pies and not being the best pit stop guy ever.
Yeah, there might be a bit
He's
of
the
both,
best at
though,
lots of things, but he's not necessarily the best pit stop dude ever.
Al Capup's car, Intercontinental Sim Racing Group car of Harry George, flashing his lights over the line. Second in class. That is a real result for an AM class car.
Yeah, and he's a very happy boy and deserves to be.
Yeah. And there's Fiona over the line, third in class. That's nice. Well done, Fee.
Well, they're all happy to finish and bring the cars home, and who can blame them?
Yeah.
I'm happy for them as well, and I'm sorry to see that Andy's out with 4 laps to go.
Yeah, let's just have a look at this. There we go. I don't think
Can we push it up the hill? That's the question.
Yeah, there's a 4X coming up here somewhere.
Gently. Boom.
There you go. Work guard, safeguard, Spiro.
All
the results.
work. Yeah, they're all result trademarks.
They didn't just get passed by Matthias. They did. They both got overtaken by Matthias just before the end. That's sensational. Well done, Matthias Schultz.
Well done, Matthias, and I'm sure they won't be grudged.
Matthias, the places. Clearly, Roger's not bothered.
They'll be very happy with that, and a fine piece of teamwork.
Yeah, and in team spirit, that is excellent work from all of the guys on the track at the moment. Guys and girls.
That was a sensational race from start to finish. Both races tonight have been absolutely superb.
And you know what? We saw the end of both of them. What's going on?
Really?
Yeah.
It's me. I'm pretty sure I'm sitting down.
I know. I'll try and make you fall. I'll try and make you fall off your chair because this is what they're racing for, folks. They're racing for these beautiful Jenga blocks.
Oh, eye bling.
I know. So TCR trophies on the right, V8 ESC trophies on the left. Wobbly was very impressed when he was shown them at the weekend because he was in the UK to watch the touring cars at Croft.
Was he using them for ammunition in his shooting?
Absolutely, yeah. They are mighty fine. And I have to say, they are a step up from what we had. What we had was well received, actually, by the people. You know,
Unique and dramatic.
unique, yeah, dramatic. That's a good way to describe it. I like that. Thank you.
These are less than that.
Yeah, hopefully they have a level of quality associated with them. And if you,
A bit less unique, a bit more quietly dignified.
oh, that's nice. I like that. I'll go with quietly dignified. That's quite good actually. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? Where's live gone? Where is live? There it is. Right, so let's get to the end product, shall we? Let's go and have a look at the finishing order. Oh, that's
2
not the
pints
finish. Oh, yeah.
and a bag of crisp.
There we go. Lucky win, we'll say, for Stephen Walker for Spectre 6. His teammate, well, it was, wasn't it? He got given it by Wobbly, who finished
You could have
second.
described it as a strategic masterpiece.
I could have done, but I
Probably.
didn't. Multi 42, because it was twice a 21. For Wobbly Kneecaps in second place for Spectre 6, doing the team role, wasn't he, ultimately?
But look at that. That's very handsome with Spectre 6 at
It
1 and
is.
2 at the top.
And they need the points because they were like 5th, weren't they, in the team championship?
Yeah.
So they've got
Yeah.
some ground to
No,
touch.
and it's that's on a night like this when the racing's been so spectacularly wonderful.
Yeah,
To actually do a 1-2 at the top of the main race, I think is pretty fantastic performance by them too.
agree. Look at that. A podium finish and topping class. Pro-Am, Daniel Mills, RD Simsport. That is a well-constructed race. That's excellent. Up
What a
5
podium.
positions from his start.
What a podium. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Well done to you. Logan McKenzie, 4th place and 3rd in class for Pro for Sim Racing Grid. Simon Trendle finished 5th for Team Chimera. Jamie Jeffrey in 6th for Coupes and Convertibles Racing. Alex Sevillano Ledo in his first race week back racing anything finished massively well in 7th for Hydra Race Racing Forces. 8th and 2nd in class for Christopher Smith in RD Simsport. They are a class act, aren't they, in that class?
They are.
They're doing
They are.
really well. Doing really
But
well.
you got to say, somebody like Dan is probably out of place.
I'm leaning more towards that. Every race he finishes right at the top of the table. So yeah, he might have to get switched. And then Stefan, 3rd in class, 9th on track. Very, very accomplished result. Very polished.
Yes, really a good drive by Stefan. He knew he was going to lose places, but he just kept his head on, didn't he? And
He
he gave up what he had to and kept what he could.
Yeah, VTS Esports should be very, very proud of his performance there. Pete Van Gool finished 10th for result X Pure Sims with Jay Corley, his teammate, in 11th, just behind him. Only 2 seconds, 2.8 seconds behind him. Renee Earhart in 12th for Cutting Corny TCR team. Then Jamie Wilson in 13th for Team Chimera. Kasper Smirnoff in 14th for Apex 1. I promise I'll get your paint on next week. Martin Shirley in 15th for RD Simsport. Dietmar Hoos for Cutting Corny TCR team finished 16th. And then the first of the AM class cars, David Ayres, for Safeguard by result in 17th. Gets the top step on that AM podium. Jura Larkinen in 18th. 19th was Matt Flannery, which is a great result actually. He's been missing for a few, so to get 19th is a real result for Hydra Race Geodesic. Chris Needham finished 20th for Air Smart Racing. Second in class Harry George for Intercontinental Sim Racing Group in the AM class and 21st overall. And then third in class for Work Car by result and 22nd on track Fiona Siddons. Well done to you. Great polished performance from you as well. Matthias Schultz finished 23rd for Tips Performance. 24th was Carl Hardy for Safeguard. His teammate pushed him home, literally pushed him home in a remarkable team performance there for Roger Morton. Not more you can say about that, is there really? It was just remarkable. Brilliant in 25th. And then Andrew Littler finished 26th for Work Hard. Anthony Hilton classified in 27th, 12 laps down for Mellow Motorsport. And Jason Haddington exited on 17 laps down, classified 28th for Air Smart Racing. I think Road America has delivered a fantastic series of close battles for us over the course of these two races, Alan.
Oh, yeah, God, so you're right, Pete. To be honest, I can't remember being more entertained than that. I thought we had
No,
some absolutely scintillating racing tonight.
yeah, it was.
Absolutely scintillating.
It was a
And everybody
feast.
was on their best behavior, I think. I really think everybody was trying very hard to keep it clean. It's a dangerous place. There's an awful lot of high speed, side by side. People get the chance to show their skill and their technique. And we had a feast of it tonight,
We did.
frankly.
We did. Right. Let me find some people to stare at while we do some interviews. Where are we? There we go. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at a bit of this. Just give me a second while I figure out all of my buttons and stuffs. That's not what I want. This is what I want. We need to do a bit of this here. Right, let's go to start our interviews. We'll get through our interviews quickly because it's a school night, and myself and Alan need to get our beauty sleep because I've seen me. I need as much as possible. I'm not as beautiful as Alan, but you know that's just part of it. Right, so first of our interviewees for this evening is our race winner from race 1 and ATC joint organiser Logan McKinsey. Good evening from over the pond.
Good evening, guys. How you doing?
Evening. Good evening, Logan.
Race 1 was. Oh, I've not managed to pause my own stream. Just give me 1 second for a minute.
It was a masterclass, wasn't it?
It was a masterclass. You're absolutely right, Alan. It was a polished performance in race 1. He was chased down right to the very end of the race by Stephen Walker and Jamie Jeffrey. A very tight finish it was. Talk us through race 1 before we talk through race 2, Logan.
Yeah, well, the goal going into race 1 was to podium because I thought that Steven and Wobbly had the measure of me, and I wasn't sure I'd even be able to keep up with them in the slipstream. But that's why qualifying matters because I ended up in a position to get a good start and take the lead, and then from there it just evolved from okay, the new goal is to lead 1 lap. The new goal is to lead 3 laps. Like how long can I stay in front of Steven? And yeah, it was a good battle. He got alongside me quite a few times. The whole first lap was crazy. I mean, we were too wide through the kink, and I as we came up to the kink, I was thinking, please don't wreck the whole field. Let's not cause a 20-car wreck here. But it was a great race. Steven clearly much faster, but that's why qualifying and starts matter.
How did you get ahead of him from the start? Did he bog down? We haven't analysed it. Did he
No,
bog
I
down?
think he just got a killer start, didn't he? I mean,
looked that way
you
to
saw
me.
it. He just lifted it, got a perfect, absolutely screamer.
I felt like I got a good start, but it looked like either he reacted late or just in general his first gear was not amazing.
No.
And then from there I had the momentum on him.
Yeah, and normally he's a very good starter, of course. So we were expecting him to, and of course, it was a struggle, and that's so important that you're getting in front there. Absolutely, it was a critical, wasn't it? It was a decisive move, and yeah, oh, what a race it was. We had such a feast tonight. I'm glowing, to be honest.
It was I felt like after last week I felt pretty good about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Last week. Yeah. Never mind. So race 2. You started. Well, obviously 15th place. You finished in 4th. You are the second most forward moving car in that second race. You gained 11 positions, which is remarkable because the only one that finished any kind of positions ahead of you in that stakes was Stephen, and he was gifted that last position by Wobbly about 8 yards before the start finish line. You must be very, very proud of that second race performance because it was controlled, it was polished. You had Simon Trendle for absolute company for I think maybe all the laps.
And Simon actually I think almost he got closer to getting around me than Steven did in that first race off of just like one attempt there at the end.
Yeah.
So I almost choked that one away. But the second race was, I mean, it's already just a more patient affair. But it being Road America, I was thinking, okay, it's going to be easy to fuel save. It's going to be easy to tire save. But it being a big track, you get to a point where you've saved all the laps you can.
Yeah.
Then the next lap to save is just too big of an ask. So for the most part, like people were racing near full speed there towards the last half of the race, which felt good. And Simon was just working with me there till the end, till he could get the jump on me. So I think I maximized the result in race 2, so I'm happy about both of them. I couldn't have done any better in race 1, obviously, but in this race, like Wobbly starts first. Steven is just Max Verstappen 2023 levels of fast here, and then
just without the bad attitude, right?
Yeah, and then David, I think, was ahead of me. David Mills.
Yeah,
Daniel
he was.
Mills.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was super quick today. He could have easily won that race too. So, fourth, I'll take it.
Yeah, Daniel Mills, I think we're going to have to review which class of car he's racing in, because he's been up there a bit too often now. But no, you were fantastically entertaining. You clearly show your class. We have plugged, somewhat shamelessly, ATC a couple of times throughout this broadcast. We did not play your video because I couldn't get the sound to work, and that's entirely my problem. I've got a gremlin somewhere between your video and OBS, which wouldn't let me play it. But talk us through ATC. Have you started your league yet, or is it yet to start? I can't remember.
So our 12th season starts on August 19th at Virginia International Raceway. Yeah, we race Mondays at 9:30 U.S. East Coast time. So if you're in the Americas and want to get some TCR action, come over. And when that season starts,
yeah, if you're not in the Americas and you're in the European one, and you happen to be awake because you can't sleep, get racing in ATC, because that's it's going to be the other league, as we say, from BSTV, and ATC will say that we're the other league. Hopefully, when we get to that point.
No. And once it starts, I'll be on those broadcasts plugging you guys right back.
Awesome. Do you broadcast or race? You race, right?
I do both. We do delayed broadcast. Oh. So later in the week, I hop in and run the broadcast whenever I get a chance. So, it's a fun time.
Yeah, maybe we should do that, Alan. I might come across as more professional if we did that. You know.
The only problem is you can't do replays. You can't do highlights because you're already inside of a replay. So
and Pete's a master of the replays. You really couldn't take that away out of a broadcast, really.
I'm a what? That doesn't translate into my language. We go to the sprint track at Nürburgring next. It's it's a portion of Alan's favourite track on the planet, isn't it, Alan?
It is. Yeah. It is.
Well, Alan has good taste.
Yeah. Do you go well there?
I love the Grand Prix layout. I think it's an underrated track, and I think the sprint layout is also underrated. It's fun.
It's fast. Yeah, it's a real feast for the entertainment eyes. I don't know what it's like as a driver. It's been a long time. I think the last time I drove it, I was in an MX-5 many years ago. It's a blast. It really is good fun. As long as you've got the right people to race around, and this league is full of them.
Yeah, it's a small track, so the pit stop and the open quali will be interesting. But there's plenty of places to pass on it compared to most other short layouts on like other tracks. So, it's one of my favorites.
Awesome stuff.
It's exciting. Yeah. Looking forward to that.
Anybody you want to have a shout out to, Logan, before we let you go and start replugging ATC for the 19th of August? 19th of August, folks. Remember that date.
Shout out to my assistant manager, co-manager of ATC, Matt Zepka. He kind of indirectly affects the tracks that you guys race, even because he's on the TCR scheduling committee over there in the Discord.
He's to blame. Right, okay.
So, we're over here influencing you guys, making you guys drive all the bad tracks over here. But no, it's, shout out to him, and shout out to Steven and Simon for some really great fair racing today. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
Awesome stuff. In that case,
It's very nice. That's very nice to hear, and the guys will appreciate that, Logan. Thank you.
they really will actually. It's good to have such positivity in our leagues, and you are a force for that. So hopefully the ATC Championship will launch massively well over the pond there. It's been a pleasure watching you race again. You've given us such great entertainment. Logan McKinsey, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Good night.
What a nice guy. Really
Yeah,
nice
no,
guy.
he's a real proper bloke.
Yeah.
Really like him a lot. He's a fantastic driver, but he's putting a lot of his own self and energy into sim racing.
He is. He is.
I always respond to that because people are putting so much effort and energy into
You
it.
can't fault it, can you? He's just such a nice bloke. Runs his own leagues. Appreciates what running leagues is all about, and such a positive bloke. Someone who has positivity in a different form is Mr. Lucky Wookie Stephen Walker. Good evening to you. Hola.
Hola.
Hola, amigos. Hey. Right, so. Right, what happened in the first race? Pete's going to go and find out because he's got it on his screen somewhere. A second place from you. Talk us through your start, because I think that was a race-defining moment, is the best way to describe it in race one.
Yeah, basically. I'd done a few practice starts. Thought, yeah, got that sorted. And then when the important one came, obviously it didn't go like that way. And because I was obviously, I didn't want Logan to get ahead because he's quick and he's so good at defensive driving, and
Yeah.
it's
Very
it
well
is-
controlled, isn't he?
Yeah, it's difficult to overtake here if you have similar or same pace. And while I might have been a bit quicker, it's still, you're just trying to get the run. And I don't know whether he had a bit less aero than I did. So obviously we tried to go side by side, and I think we were side by side on that first lap for almost half the lap or 2/3, and then obviously we got to the kink, and I was like, do I risk it? Because there's a chance, obviously, I take myself out, him out, and then pretty much the entire grid.
Yeah, that's what would have happened. Absolutely right.
Yeah, so I tried to keep my nose in a little bit just to make him think, but at the same time, it was just safer to do it. And I thought, hopefully, I'll be able to. I only needed like one big mistake, but it didn't come because obviously he's such an accomplished driver. He's not 6 point something K for, was it 7K now, I think, actually.
Give me a second. Oh, he is just over. Just.
Yeah, so he knows
7K
how
driver. Wow,
like you say, he's got his own
fantastic.
league. Yeah, he knows how to race. So there was a few times it felt a bit weird, but at the same time, after last week, it's not a problem, and it wasn't bad at all. It was slightly frustrating for me because obviously I want to get past, and I'm like, come on. And then there was a couple of times I thought I might have braked on the grass, and I didn't want to risk it, so I ended up going deep and just messing things up. I got a slow down one time, and
where'd you pick up a slowdown on this track?
And at the end of the second straight into turn 3 the first race, I got a good run on Logan, and
was that too wide in?
Yeah, so I was on the outside. I just think I went on the outside off the track a bit too early, so it counted as a slowdown because I'd gone really wide on the concrete in practice. Like,
I didn't think there was a slowdown there all the way to the concrete wall.
Yeah, neither did I. But I think because I felt like the car went over the gravel, and I think that's what triggered it, maybe. Just because of the way him and I were, plus the fact that I was trying to get the cut back underneath, but luckily I had Wobbly with me as my teammate this week, and that helped quite a lot, if I'm honest. So kudos to him.
You gave him his rank in the team. I know what was involved there, so Wobbly's done the team a favour, absolutely, or you rather, in the standings, and he's given best. He knows he's not in the running. So a multi-42 is what I called it in the broadcast.
Yeah, something like that. To be fair, I wasn't in the second race. I got a good start. I'd made up a few places, and then I just got caught on the inside of 2 corners. And next thing I know, Logan's in front of me and the car in front of me, and I'm like, how on earth has he done that? So again, kudos to him for having much better racecraft than me at the start of that race. I thought, oh yeah, I've done well here. Let's try and pinch some more places here and there, and it didn't really happen. And then as he was making his way through, I was like, okay, I need to start actually driving now. So I managed to put a few moves, and then I was thinking, well, if I can get clean air, I think I can go quicker. But it was really borderline, and obviously we were all kind of, at the point I pitted, there was 5 of us in a really close group, and there was side by side, and I was like, well, if I pit now, I'll be able to run in clean air for at least a few laps. I might catch some of the guys and then hopefully be able to pass them a little bit. So it was a little bit of a gamble, and obviously even then I still wasn't expecting to come out third. And then then I made sure I had enough fuel to finish, because I was saving a little bit, because I think I had to put in 17 and I only had 14 when I pitted, so I in reality only put in 16 or something like that. I don't know. So I'd save a little bit initially, but the car, I'm not a fan of this track, but the car was great, and so yeah, I'll take that. I appreciate Danny for not fighting too much. It was nice. Like, he got a podium out of it as well, so I appreciate the shout out to Danny.
Yeah, he's done remarkably well tonight.
His pace was right there. He had really good pace. It took me most of the time to catch him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we've just seen you on the broadcast in the replay do at least a third of a lap, if not more, side by side with Rene Earhart from CCT. Yeah, he's a class act as well. Very good. There's a lot of controlled drivers in this league. We go to Nürburgring Sprint Strecker next time. I don't know I can't remember what you think of Nürburgring. I should know these things by now, but I'm not sure.
I love all things Nürburgring. Am I fast there?
Alan,
I don't think so.
You've got a fellow conspirator.
Well, what do you expect? Intelligent, perceptive,
good looking,
talented, charming.
Right, flattery will get you everywhere. But, I like all layouts of that track. It's just a good track. I don't necessarily think I'm very quick at the Grand Prix circuit, but we'll see. This car and these tyres seem to be suiting me at the moment, so I'm just going to take it each week as it comes, to be honest, because it's been a while since I've been anywhere near the front properly. Right. So, like, I know other people are missing races, and that's obviously going to help me, but I feel I've still been competitive when everyone's been here. So
I'm not as great, Stephen. There's nothing wrong with the pace
about it. Normal.
No way. Super fast and a fantastic previous champion, and you're on your way to getting to the top of that championship again, because you and your team have got a mega points boost out of today. Anybody? Sorry, go on.
No, go on. No, because it will lead into
one. There you go.
Yeah, Wobbly. For actually being here and giving me the opportunity to have a teammate to help me out. Yeah. Because
where's Russ? Eh?
He's looking after his dog.
Oh, now you're making me feel bad.
Yeah. Well, it's just because it's a new dog. Yeah, my brother as well for being my cheerleader in the chat, and everyone that we raced tonight. It was good fun. Shout out to Logan. He was quick, obviously, and we had a great race in that first race as well. It was really, really, really good. And then just everyone, I think I've already shouted out Danny Mills as well. He was quick tonight.
He was mega
good podium.
Tonight.
Again, just thanks for not fighting me too much. And just you guys putting on a good show. I think it was 28, 29 cars again. So we've come into the business end of the season. So just thanks to everyone. It's just good fun. I'm enjoying it for once.
Brilliant stuff, and remarkable that you're enjoying it, because sometimes
normally I'm a grumpy old git.
I didn't want to go there, but seeing as you did,
right? Factual information, Pete. So it's not a problem, mate.
Yeah. In that case, the luckiest man alive with the luckiest underpants in the world that he needs to share with other people gets a lucky draw from Wobbly of Kneecaps, who we're going to bring in next.
He's my hero. Tell him he's my hero.
I'm not telling him that. No way am I telling him that. It's a pleasure, as always, to watch you drive, because you are some kind of talent. Stephen Walker, everybody.
Gracias.
Yay!
Thank you.
Right, next up, and in quick succession, we're gonna keep this one as quick as possible, because he's been at my house all weekend.
That's what you said.
Yes, She did, but she lied. You can still be heard if you're whispering, Wobbly. You know that, don't you?
No, that's not true.
Okay. He did. What did you do in the first race? You did a. Oh, I'm looking down. I'm looking. Wait, I'm looking down the standings.
I was looking. I was
I
trying to
can't
get the
count
pole.
this high. 15. 15. What?
I was trying to get the pole, and it worked out perfectly.
Yeah. You got nerfed off the track, if that's how you want to view it. But I view it as that was a purely a racing incident. 2 people going into turn 1.
No. Me and Simon already discussed it, and I'm not mad or anything. I mean, it is one of those things that happens. But I did squeeze him in the braking zone a little bit, but just barely enough room. And then he told me in the interview room that he was scared of hitting the grass on the left hand side.
Yeah.
And that's why he turned in, which I understand.
Yeah, I can understand
but,
that.
Yeah. So, but I was on the inside line, and he just tapped my rear. And if we would have pointed the finger, then it would have been Simon. But it was fine because I'm not in the championship anyway. And it was. I honestly thought that it was netcode in the beginning.
Right. Okay.
It was a small tap, and
there wasn't much in it. Absolutely right.
It was still netcode, which exaggerated everything and just spat me out to the left. But no, it's fine. I mean, we're just a turn 1. It wasn't a lap 1 thing, we're just a turn 1 thing.
Yeah, just let me click this send button on the £10 to Simon Trenwell a minute.
yeah, good job.
And then race 2 happened. Obviously, you planned to be in 15th. You planned to be turned off the track.
I came back on the track in 14th. I saw PVG in front of me.
Oh, you didn't do it, did you?
And I saw Stefan Goebel in front of me, and behind me was Alex Lato. So what happened was, I already told instantly. I came back on track, pushed the radio button, said, "PVG, I'm not going to overtake you." And then I saw, and I know PVG will defend.
Yeah,
and then I saw an opportunity to bump draft PVG past Stefan Goebel. I was bump drafting him on the straight, and he just sent it on the end of the straight. So that was good. And then I was debating: am I trying to get 14th, or am I trying to get 15th? Right. And then I saw Alex behind me was like, "Yeah, okay, well, I'm just gonna let him pass as well." So that's why I ended up on pole, because I wanted to 15th instead of the 14th.
When you were debating, were you doing that in a mass way? Were you mass debating?
Oh, goodness me.
Just leaving that out there hanging in the air, folks. Oh, he's gone. Oh, that's got to be better than all of your jokes you've ever told me, no?
Massive interesting.
No, I can tell you the one from Anne Frank.
Nope. What, is that about a drum kit? Is it about a drum kit? No? Okay. No.
Anyway. I enjoyed your driving though tonight. It was great to see you in the front and working hard to defend the lead and put a bit of a lead on. And you really had to concentrate and keep your head on tonight, matey. You did a great job.
Tried to be a wingman for Steven in the first race as well. He's somewhere in the middle somewhere. He got to slow down, and I just held off Simon. And the whole thing was I'll just stay behind you. You do your thing. If I can help with trying to get you past Logan, I will. And then the second race was basically me just driving away into the distance. And then I did, in the middle, I figured that I had a gap of about 6 seconds on Daniel. Just started doing safe laps.
He was quick, wasn't he? Good grief.
He was quick, but I was just trying to control the gap because I could have gone a little bit quicker, but I didn't want to. I wasn't sure where Steven would end up. And I didn't want to. We already discussed it. If we're in the situation where you're behind me, then I'll let you pass. Because of the championship, I'm not in it, and that's fine. And if I can help, I will. When for the races, I'm there. So I figured that I just maintained the gap on 4 seconds, and then I overfueled a little bit. I think it was 3, and I didn't want to lift off for 20 seconds for the gap, and so it would have been weird. And now it was 2.5 when Steven got past Daniel, and that was fine. I think it all worked out for Steven, so that's good.
No, that's really good. Are you with us for Nürburgring next week, or are you running about the Netherlands aimlessly like normal?
No, I'm running. You know where I am next weekend. Next week.
Oh yeah. No, I've got it. Well, in that case, I'll do a shout out. Shout out to Bo, Noah, and Ifia for having to put up with you again after leaving my house over the weekend.
You remember that you said it's a friendly broadcast?
like a kids-friendly
I?
podcast.
When did I
You,
say
you,
that?
you always say that. So
No.
fuck you, Pete.
Funny stuff. In that case, as soon as you're not turning up next week, get out the interview room.
Oh no. I got to say thank you to Sir Alan,
Oh, okay.
and not to you,
No.
because obviously it's just a blessing. You have to thank me because it's a blessing to have me over.
Sorry. Was that not
And I
supposed
brought-
to be funny?
And I brought you cider beers.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you did,
look
yeah.
Took like
So
45
generous.
minutes before I found a stall.
That's
in.
fine.
Oh, dear.
Well, that's very nice. And next time you pass, you can drop some cider in here. I like cider as well.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I'm not gonna drive on the left-hand side though.
Yeah, you are. You're going to have to. When we take
Oh.
over the world. Anyway, it's actually been quite entertaining watching you race, and you played the team card absolutely perfectly tonight. Wobbly kneecaps, everybody.
See you, mate.
Yay! Well done, matey.
Oh, he's flushed himself. Okay.
Ah.
Right, next up, we are going to bring into the booth a voice that we've not heard for a very long time. And it's a pleasure to have him race with us yet again. Alex Savalano-Ledo, welcome to the booth.
Good evening, guys.
Yay!
Hey, all right, we got the Racing Forces car back. You need to change the paint.
Yep.
But other than
Just
that,
realised.
you were fast tonight. I think you've got a brand new rig, an entire brand new rig. Lastminute.com, lots and lots of technical issues with it. Understatement of the century there, folks. But you managed to wrestle it into, well, 7th in the second race in a field of this caliber when you've not raced for how many months? It must be in nearly a year.
Pretty much, yeah. 10
Yeah.
minutes.
That's remarkable. That is fantastic.
Mhm.
You know, you got 13th in the first race. That was a bit of a brawl anyway. But to get 7th in a feature race, I think you've done remarkably well there. How's your rig holding up under the strain of this Veloster?
Well, it's I don't know. It feels great to drive any car in general.
Mhm.
It's not like I threw much, but yeah, from the V8 race and this race, just feels amazing to drive with this rig. It's only a matter of solving the issues here and there. Honestly, I don't know what happened today. I just had a lot of technical issues, but I think it's more on the iRacing side, or I don't know, honestly. But yeah, it's just amazing to drive with this rig. I just feel fast instantly. I barely put any practice for this race and still was feeling fast, like from lap 2, lap 3 already. And like you said, I haven't driven so long. I honestly, it's not to brag or anything. It's just more like I'm amazed
No, you
myself. You know,
yeah,
I'm just amazed of how good. Like, how is it possible? I just hop on the rig and I'm
Dang.
fastest, of course, but I'm okay. You know, I'm pretty fast. I'm like, what the hell? How am I so fast? So yeah, it's pretty happy with the rig. Not so happy with the issues.
Well, be happy. That's all I can say. So for the folks at home, this boy is something else. He is the driving force behind our social media, or has been for quite a long time. We owe him a massive boon of thanks, because everything he does on Twitch and on Twitter and all the other social platforms is remarkable. Nobody needs to steal him because we won't let him go. This boy is something else, and hopefully the rest of his Hydro Race Racing Forces colleagues will join him in races in the future. No pressure.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's good. And hopefully you're in the V8 ESC league at some point soon. No pressure for that either. I know that there's some pressures on your free time. But you are some boy, you really are, and we love having you part of our leagues. There is no exaggeration or a joke in that at all. You are fantastic. Couldn't be happier that you are back in a car, racing in our leagues, and finishing in the top 10 in your first race back. It's going to be a podium finish at Nürburgring, right?
Sure. Why not? Look, in the sprint race, well, first of all, thank you for your words. They really mean a lot. And although I've been a bit inactive in socials, but yeah, it really means a lot, those words. But yeah, I was gonna say maybe during the sprint race, I could scratch a podium if the guys ahead crash massively.
Right, okay. I don't think they're planning on that, so
Well,
you
maybe
never
I
know
have
though.
some cash in the background. You
Yeah.
never know. But yeah, I on the V8s, first race back, I was point 0.1 off the pole, which is Simon Trendle, which it's you know what that is. You know what that means to be
Yeah,
point 0.1 off of Simon. So on V8s, maybe I could scratch a podium here and there, but with the TCR, I highly doubt I would get any good results soon. Because as you said, this grid is insanely big first, insanely packed second, and
Yeah.
it's it's got like I would say 3 guys that are that's like a step ahead of the rest. Even though if it's like for 1/2 but it's like the 1/2, it's super hard to get. It's either like a lot of experience or setup or like just super consistency. So yeah.
We'll have Miguel back next season, so you can look forward to that.
Oh,
Yeah,
great!
yeah.
One more. So yeah, I don't think I'll be getting any podiums on TCR. But
I think that's
Oh, I think
unduly
that's
modest, my friend.
sandbagging.
Unduly modest.
Yeah.
We saw your quality tonight. You came out of the box, brand new stuff, and you really laid down the laps. And yeah, and Pete was delighted to see you out there, man. Yeah, he's been full of it, and you've made him very happy. So that goes down well with me as well. He's my friend, and you made him happy.
Yeah.
So welcome back.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
there are real tears in my eyes seeing you back racing with us. The man, the myth, the legend, Alex Sevillano-Ledo. Who do you want to shout out to other than who you've already mentioned?
Well, you guys, of course, because I wouldn't be here without you guys. My team, Hydro Race Racing Forces, say sorry to them for the livery. I realized what happened, by the way. I bothered you with the V8 paints because I was sworn, like, I swore to myself that I had uploaded the paint in time, and then I had no paint for V8s, and what happened is that I uploaded the V8 paint in the TCR car. And that was a mistake. So today I actually thought I had the TCR paint correctly uploaded because I checked it in time, and I saw some blue in there, and I thought like, okay, I got the livery uploaded.
Yeah, he's trying to cheat Alan by putting a V8 paint on his TCR.
Yeah, so yeah, I'd race Racing Forces, the team, you guys, and everyone racing in the league, because it's amazing to see this many cars in a grid, and the quality and the quality of driving and quality of the people itself. It's great, and yeah, it's really a joy to be part of this league, whether it's like working on the socials or just driving. I love driving, so yeah, I'm really happy to be back. So
Awesome
thank you.
stuff. Well, I couldn't be any happier to have you back in our leagues. You are such a beautiful human. It's a brilliant thing to have you here. Alex Sevillano-Ledo, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Right, next one. Only 2 to go, Alan. I'm nearly on time. I can't.
Oh, there's
press the
3
button,
there.
stuff.
Oh no, Alex is coming now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Casper.
Casper is in the room.
Yay.
So, one of the fastest cars we've seen tonight by no short margin. Casper Smirnov, good evening.
Hello.
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 Hello. Race 1, wow, is a word that comes to mind. That's remarkable. 9th overall and 4th in class in the Pro-Am. Apex 1, didn't get your paint in because I was late out of work, so I will definitely get your paint on screen next time round. Tell me how you are as fast as you are in that car, because I have this as a question. Your I rating, it does not reflect your speed, does it?
Yeah. As I said last week, I just started racing in
just started.
iRacing.
Just started. Have to hate him, Alan. Have to, because anybody that starts racing and finishes 9th and 14th in this league. What
Yeah.
else do you do? You just write out lottery numbers and
Well,
win, win
it's
a
a
million.
pretty convincing start, isn't it?
Isn't
Because
it?
this is one tough place to race.
It
But,
is. It is. So
certainly, Casper's done a fantastic job.
he
He's,
really has.
laid down his marker, and in fine style
Yeah.
and with considerable grace. Yeah, we're liking it a lot.
Yeah. Absolutely mega, Casper. Tell us how you get as fast as you do.
On this
Yeah.
track or overall? Because this
Both
is a
will
big
do me.
difference.
Any
Overall-
secrets are well received.
Overall, I just have a lot of experience. I'm sim racing for 8 years, I think.
Mhm. Right. Very good. Yeah.
I was starting in R Factor 1 and
Nice.
then
Goodness.
AC1, ACC, some race room. There was a lot of going on. Just started iRacing because I'm just done with Assetto Corsa. Okay. I
Look, we've all been there, mate.
Yeah,
We've all
we
been,
have.
I love the Seto course. I love being there. I love my
Yeah, me
little
too.
cars. Yeah,
it's
but,
it's really it's nice game for fun, but not for league racing, to be honest.
No.
No.
Agree. Absolutely.
Yeah. well, yeah, game, not sim.
Game, not sim. Absolutely
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's totally Simcade for me. to be
Yeah.
honest. And on this track, I don't know. I just like Road America, and I'm still not satisfied with my pace
Oh,
on this
okay.
track.
You are very
Es-
quick though,
especially-
mind.
Especially last sector, I was just bad here. I
What's
don't
that?
know why.
Is that into Canada Corner through Thunder Valley and then onto
King,
the straight?
Canada, Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially through King. I was losing almost 2 times every lap.
Oh God, right.
Just
okay.
on King. I don't know why.
Too much downforce or not enough? I wonder.
Not enough, I think,
Yeah.
because my rear was dancing a little bit.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that'll be the indicator.
Well, that's
so.
giving you something to look at, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And yeah, but in general, I think where you are in the racing, you must be enjoying your time on track because you're in the thick of things. You must be enjoying the driving.
Yeah, I am really, really enjoying the driving here.
Right.
In this league, in this car. It's just really good.
Excellent.
In race 1, I had really one of the greatest fights in a long time with Daniel Mills.
Daniel Mills. We watched most of it. I have to say, it was very, very good. And in the second race, there was you and Martin Shirley and a bit with Jamie Wilson that had us engaged for quite a long time as well.
Yeah. With Shirley, I was just unlucky because Logan tapped him a little bit.
Yes.
He went off track. He went into me, and I spun him because of that. And
Yeah. Well, it's part of what TCR racing's about.
yeah. I'm really not mad or something. It was just bad place in a bad time. Nothing
And
more.
where in the world are you?
You mean where I'm from?
Yeah.
Or what? Poland.
Wait,
You're from Poland. Okay, cool. I used to own an apartment in Poland in just outside Sopot.
Oh.
but, yeah.
Nice place.
Cheers. It was a holiday home. But anyway, I digress. It's been fantastic watching you race. Next track is Nürburgring Sprint Strecker. I expect you're pretty familiar with that because it's on pretty much every sim and game that's ever existed. Is that a track that you are familiar with?
I'm familiar with it, and I don't know what to expect here, to be honest, because it's hit or miss for me.
Ah, okay, so 50-50 on Nürburgring. Hopefully it's the good 50. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start practicing,
Do
I
some
guess?
laps.
Yeah, you do some laps for Nürburgring.
Again, my girlfriend, because she
Mm.
was watching this race again, and she was so mad because I was overtook on last lap.
Well, in that case, we absolutely salute your girlfriend yet again, because she's clearly a massive fan, and therefore we encourage that behaviour every
Giving
time
the
you
poor
race.
man earache. Can you
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
She's
it?
too
not
right.
watching much motorsport. She started watching some because of me, but
Right.
not really. But she watches my every race, to be honest.
Oh wow, right, okay. Oh, brilliant.
Right. Oh, that's very romantic. I'm going to
It
remember that
is.
now. I'm going
Yeah.
to think of her watching you racing. That's very
It
romantic.
is. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's a
I
very
like that.
yeah. That's brilliant. I like that. In that case, we shall look forward to seeing you racing with us this time next week. Nürburgring is the destination, and we hope that you advance on your what was it, 9th and 14th? I think it was 9th and 14th. It was indeed.
Top 10 spot.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Top 10 spot. Not easy to come by. And a
Not in this
brilliant
league.
performance.
Absolutely. No.
Yeah, you
So
have to earn that.
yeah, massive congratulations to you. You are a dynamic driver to watch, and I promise your paint job will be on next time. I just didn't quite have time this evening between all the dramas that I had going on. And we love watching you race with us. So, Kasper Smirnov, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Nice bloke.
Yeah,
Nice
lovely
bloke.
man.
Yeah.
Lovely wife.
Yeah.
Isn't that sweet? I think
More-
that's really
more-
a sweet.
Yeah,
that's
more
sweet.
wives like that, yeah?
I'm not sure if there's room in most rigs for a wife.
No. Two
You
might,
have to
might
get a
be a
special
crowd.
place to put on them.
Absolutely. And last into the booth, and in her usual spot, probably waiting with bated breath for the start of the next hockey season, is Fiona Siddons. Good evening.
Good evening.
Looking pretty
Yeah.
in pink.
Yeah, pretty in pink. It's not far to the start of the ice hockey season, is it? September?
It's well, some of the friendlies start in August.
Oh, right, okay.
The Champions League starts, I think, beginning of September.
Excellent stuff. So
Friendlies, just a minute.
yeah, punching.
Are you talking about
punching
ice
makes
hockey?
Yeah.
Ice
Yeah.
hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like anything remotely friendly on an ice hockey game. They call them unfriendlies, don't they?
Well, I thought they were hugging until I realised what was actually going on, but there you go.
That was headbutting.
Yes, it was, yeah. So, race 1, third in class, brilliant result, podium position for AM class, 24th on track. And then, where were you in? So David Ayres won your class, then it was Harry, then it was you. So you got 2 third in classes.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad.
No, you know,
considering.
That's
well.
damn good. That.
I was messing about tonight outside, looked at my watch, and I thought, bloody hell, 20 to 8, better go.
Oh, you're joking. So
So,
you
I-
joined with
I was
5 minutes to go.
Yeah, so I was on fixed setup with a
No.
-3.5 wing put
Oh
on it.
my god. Right. Okay.
Jay Corley was on -3.5 wing, and he said, it's rapid down the straight, so you just got to watch it in the corners.
Uh-huh.
I mean, thinking about it after the race,
Yeah.
I think I could have got away with -4.
Oh, right. Okay. And did you manage to avoid all of the carnage at the start of the first race?
I did not.
No, I didn't think so.
I was on the brakes, and I still ended up in it, and ended up with a meatball.
It started ahead of you, though, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Yeah, it was with, I want to say Chris Needham getting into the back of somebody and then turning across the front of, well, everybody behind him, really.
But I was tucked up behind the car in front of me, near enough touching bumpers, and
Yeah.
I didn't see it until the last minute.
No, we saw you, like, kind of pop out from behind that car and drive into the back or the side of the car in front of you. I did wonder on that one. So, but you still managed to recover the car well. I mean, you finished, what's that? 13 seconds behind Jura Larkinen, who was also all right. Fair enough. He was the one that got hit. That's the car that got hit. Andy Littler was well ahead of you. But in the second race, you were top of your team. Not that far behind Harry George, to be fair. Just 5 seconds. And last car on lead lap, I think.
Yeah, I was slow all the way through after 4 or 5 laps. I was catching Harry George slowly, chipping away at it. And because I wasn't feeling it when we went into quali, I never practiced a pit stop. I lost 3 seconds on Harry George in the pit stop. And I was slowly again chipping away, and that somebody on, I think it was Logan, said, "When you're on your own, this place is boring." I was on my own, but I was looking ahead to Harry George, and it kept the interest to me. That
Yeah, you got something to charge for, haven't you? It's the
Yeah,
proverbial carrot, isn't it?
I was slowly chipping away. I got just under 4 seconds. Then Carl run out of fuel. Roger slowed down to help him, and it sort of held me up a little bit. And then lost a lot of time to him again. But fair play to Harry, he drove well.
Well, you must have been, and when I say happy, probably not. When you passed Carl and Roger, with Roger pushing Carl around the track, what were
I've
you?
no doubt they were making encouraging sounds in the Discord, were you not?
Was it laughter
Yeah.
or something other than
Yeah. It's a team effort. Everybody was dabbing in there.
You never want to see people run out of fuel and
Certainly
But
not.
when,
going places that way. But
Well, at least they didn't run out of pies. Crikey.
it's good to get the 2 extra places, but don't wish it on a teammate especially.
even Carl?
No, even Carl.
You sure?
Carl's all right. Carl's all right. He gives me some pointers and
I was going to
tips.
say, think about your answer. Even Carl?
Doesn't give me any pies.
He's our captain. Fantastic and valiant and wonderful.
Absolutely,
Indeed.
yeah.
We'll not a word against our beautiful captain.
He is a beautiful human, it has to be said. He puts on so many practice sessions for everybody. It's almost like he works for BSTV. But yeah, we're going to giggle either way. Nürburgring Sprint Striker is the next destination for us, Fee. You must have done so many laps around there. It's a ferociously fast version of that track. Very short, but drama-ridden. How did you go around there? Did you go good?
Not really.
Oh.
It'd have been better if it was on the pool one.
Oh, well, I know.
Yeah.
And Alan
We
would
like
have
the
known
big
for
one,
that as
don't we?
well.
We like the big one, me and Phil.
Yeah, we like the green owl.
Yeah, if it was that, then Alan would abandon me from the interview room, and he'd be racing it himself, no doubt. But yes, it's the sprinty version. Shame you don't go too well. We're watching you pass an ailing Carl Hardy with a.
Well, I'm not saying that that isn't the same as that she isn't going to go well,
Oh
because
no, true.
she can certainly drive the anywhere perfectly adequately.
Yeah.
Alex made my night when we was in the interview waiting room. He said since the last time he was racing in here, I've got a lot faster.
Oh, you have, without a doubt.
Oh, there you go.
To hear that from someone like Alex, as fast as Alex, it means a lot.
Yeah, he's
Very nice.
He's
There you
fantastic
go.
as a human, and he knows exactly what he's talking about. So when he says that, it's fact, and it's true. You have got loads faster. Your car is planted underneath you. You've moved away from the Elantra into the Honda, and you're absolutely bossing the car. I've only got good things to say about what I see. It's really good.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. It's all you. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
You guys, without you and everybody who works in the background, it wouldn't happen. So, shout out to you and shout out to everybody who's been watching us tonight.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah, we've been getting loads of people in the Discord, chatty thing.
Yes, we did.
And they're all over. It's very nice getting all these people talking to us.
It is. It's really, really good for the community that we're after, and it's working. It's all good. In that case, we will see you racing with us at the Sprint Striker at Nürburgring next week. This time, Fiona Siddons.
Yeah, good night,
Well done,
everybody.
Pete. Well done, lass.
Thank you, Alan.
And that brings all our interviews to a close, Alan. Yeah, dum 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 dum. We're gonna get
Well,
big chord soon. Big chord soon.
Great interviews, but really, it was fantastic night's racing, Pete. I had
Yeah.
such a good time tonight. It was really top draw, skillful racing, and done in good spirit.
Honestly, you're absolutely right. It's been a remarkable evening's racing, and we've got one of the biggest challenges left in this league, which is to vote for the driver of the meeting.
I've got mine tucked away as long as
have
you don't
you?
nick him off me.
Well,
Yes.
there is that. That could easily happen. I don't know who you're going to vote for.
No.
Right, so in my head, Stephen Walker's had a remarkable night, a win and a second place. That is very, very good. Wobbly, a small amount of vomit comes up when I say this, but he's played a brilliant race tonight. If it wasn't for what happened in the first race, which was really nothing of his doing at all, he would get a vote because his teamwork was remarkable. To give up a race win, he might still get it. Actually, I might still convince myself.
He did a great job in the second race.
Yeah.
That was not a wobbly like thing to go off there, keep your head, grit down, and get to the race. The end of the race, then sacrifice the race win. That was really brilliant of him, and it took some doing to have a 4-second gap around the front of this race because there's some fast people out there.
Yeah, there is, and one of them is Daniel Mills, who I don't know whether he's in the wrong class. I say this every week now, don't I? I should probably just
Well, yeah. I mean, clearly he is. I'm afraid.
Yeah,
he can't keep getting top 3 position. He won't mind, I'm sure, but it's just recognition for his inherent quality and the skill he's got.
Yeah, he's done fantastically well in both of his races. Then I look down and obviously Logan's done very well. Simon's done very well. Jamie Jeffries driven very cleanly.
PVG tonight was awesome.
He was good. He really was. Alex Savlano-Ledo, first race back, 7th place. I'm confusing myself the further down the list I go for people who've done brilliant races. Kasper Smirnov. Jay Corley's done brilliantly compared to what he's done.
Kasper can make a really good shout.
Yeah.
He made all those places, and it's just been a real.
Race 1 was great for him. Absolutely right. I think
it's a tough one.
I think I'd probably vote for his girlfriend instead of him, but Kasper Smirnov I think has done really well tonight. His race 1 was excellent. His race 2 he held station very well. My vote for tonight is going to go to Kasper. It might seem like it's out of nowhere, but when you consider,
I don't think so.
It's only his second race week, and he's doing great things. So I'm going to vote for Kasper. Where are you going to vote?
Me, I'm going to give it to David. David Ayres tonight, who actually had 2 wins.
Yes, he did. Well done. Yeah, good spot.
And drove the wheels off his car tonight. Fantastic race and 2 great performances by David, and I'm thrilled for him.
I can never vote for him because of the flashing lights. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's my team principal. He's a man I'm proud to call friend, and he drove beautifully tonight, and he'll be chuffed with himself, and he deserves to be.
Yeah, I'd vote for Scary Mary before I vote for him because of the flashing lights.
Probably wise.
Oh, that's good. In that case, we shall bring this fantastic broadcast to a close. It's been a great night's racing. Very, very exciting all round. I think the most winning person all night has been Stephen Walker. He's positioned his car beautifully well. And Spectre 6 have probably boosted their chances of going back into the team championship even. Let's see what happens when the results are uploaded.
Boys, like you said, Spectre 6 have done their shout no harm at all, have they?
Definitely. This has been
this is exciting, Pete.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. We've seen some great racing, this beautiful grid, so many quality drivers, but all of them with the right state of mind, with the right spirit, and it's just such a treat every week.
It is, and it could be nothing without the people on the chat, even the racers that have joined the chat afterwards in YouTube. It's so rewarding for me, and it must be for Alan as well. Thank you to you for joining our chat. Thank you for the drivers that have attended tonight and those that will attend in the future. It's all about you guys. And thank you to you, Alan, for joining me in the booth yet again. I don't know what this would be like without you. I think it would be terrible because you bring
I don't
so
think so,
much to
sweetie,
it.
but I love being here with you. I love this race, this league. This league is very close to my heart. These drivers, many of them are people I've admired for years now, and it's my pleasure to be here with you, matey.
Oh, well, that's so touching to hear. And I will hand over to you now. Thank you again, folks, and I will see you this time next week. Over to Alan.
Yes, we're off to and that's great because they have all that lovely beer there, steins and steins full of it. And if we get another race like we had this week, boy, cups will be running over, let me tell you. Can't wait for it, and I'll see you all next week. Big cord.